Top Lobster Productions.
In the shadows of the ancient ones, they never went away. They're still here today.
When the last trumpet sounds and the heavens crack, blah, 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 blah. Nephilim, Death Squad. Nephilim, Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NDS Chronicles, the show where we read your paranormal testimony. You can send it on over to chroniclesnds@gmail.com. Anyway, I am David Lee Corbo, a.k.a. The Raven. That is Top Lobster, the father of disinformation.
We got no screen switching, none of
What's
that.
the screen's not switching for?
It's crazy.
God damn, man. If you want to support us, patreon.com/Nephilim Death Squad. That's a great place to do it. You gain access to episodes before the general public does. There's a lot of backlog content on there, so a good place to be. There's also unedited versions.
Unedited.
And surely there's something else I didn't remember. Oh, ad-free, because everybody's on the thing. Oh, I can't believe you guys got to get paid. Why I got to listen to these ads on this free content? Shut up, bitch. Go to patreon.com/Nephilim Death Squad, and you can bypass all that for $5 or for free if you want to be stingy.
You are in rare form.
Oh, these witches, man. They're really getting me frustrated.
The witches.
It's 90s heartthrob David Lee Corbo. Also, toplobster.com for all your merchandise.
I'm uncomfortable.
Don't be I used to say, hey, Joe Brown got it. There you go. Hey, show me shirt. They could get that one. No, they can't get that one because that was an exclusive from Bohemian Grove 3.
That's right. You had to go to Bohemian Grove to get this one.
How about that? And you weren't there, so you don't have it. Now you
and it'll never happen again.
That's it. We got some fun stuff today, I think. I'm lying. I didn't really read any of it. But before we get into it, say hi, Nancy.
Hi.
All right. Thank you very much. That was actually a little bit faster than the way she typically.
Think so?
I thought the pause was not as pregnant.
I've been practicing.
You have been practicing. I've noticed. It's really showing. You're showing off.
The air of disrespect that comes with Nancy.
Yeah. How to boil noodles.
Yeah, I need Nancy. Huh? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, she's boiling noodles.
She's Googling shit.
Every time. Nancy, do you just exclusively eat carbohydrates? Every time we talk to you, you're like, I'm boiling noodles. Like, I don't know if that's real or if you really just exclusively eat carbohydrates.
I never said I was boiling noodles.
Damn, was that really some shit that I just assumed?
As a matter of fact, you're right. She only said she's boiling water.
What are you eating? Constantly boiling water.
Don't worry about it.
Wow. Bitch. Oh my God. No, put it away. Fucking put it away. Guys.
So we got some stuff. It's going to be good. We're going to get into this.
No. We need some help here. David needs an intervention of some kind.
No, I'm arguing with witches constantly. And I think, you know what, man? I've come to this place where it's open. It's just, in my opinion, open season on them. It's open season on because we're right on the cusp of disclosure, and the UFO homosexuals play really well with the Wiccan homosexuals and the New Age homosexuals. And if you're not with Christ, you're against Christ. So I think we start killing them.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah.
I think you leave them alone.
All right.
I think your behavior as of late is exactly why you're behaving this way.
Oh, well, I mean, wait, no, that was redundant. My behavior is okay. I think I think I know what you're getting at.
The reason why you're so irritable, and you're saying bitch a lot.
I am saying bitch a lot.
Yeah,
but I think it's more.
Call me a bitch like 5 times before the show.
Okay, maybe if you didn't act like a bitch.
You see what I'm saying? Look.
I was nice.
I'm just playing. So
David's under a spell.
I'm not under a spell. I did have a weird. Maybe we could get into it before we. 90210 here. Thank you, Keisha Black name, Barry Texan. So,
hey, do you like my new?
Show me. I love that, actually. I'm jealous. I didn't get one. What the fuck?
Well, you got to buy your own placeholder.
All right.
And then you could be Mr. Nasty, too.
I don't want to be Mr. Nasty, too.
Know where I work.
Yeah, I guess so. That's your desk, your corporate offices. So, I had a dream last night, and I I don't know if this is because of the witches that I've been arguing with on, but it doesn't matter.
Which is one?
There's many. No, we didn't win. They didn't win shit.
No, witches. Which one?
Which?
Which is one?
There was. I don't know. There's a lot of them. Honestly, and they all just kind of look the same. They're fat, disheveled white women.
Yeah.
Who smoke a lot of weed, and they think they hold the secrets to the universe, and they don't realize that their life is in shambles. But they fucking got it all figured out. So, yeah, I guess I've been going at a few of them. And maybe I'm wrong for the way that I've been doing it.
You are wrong.
I'm open to that.
Because you gaslighted me for the longest time.
Huh.
You
Well, how?
and Matthew Hepner
Okay.
on Israel. You did.
No, I didn't gaslight you.
They gaslit me, Nancy.
That was a solo act by Matt with 3 T's.
No, because then he asked David, I'm going to ask the voice of reason. What do you think about Israel starting World War III?
Yeah.
And you go, I'm focused on God.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you're like,
I'll kill these witches.
But this one witch.
No, it's like several of them.
With the swastika on her chest.
That bitch.
Oh, leave her alone. She's very nice.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't very nice. Hey, your opinion is not my narrative. Your narrative is not my life.
Something like that.
Something like that over and over again.
Yeah.
So
something about disability.
And I stopped. She has disability. I stopped arguing with her because I don't care about that one. And then more just came out of the woodwork. But anyway, so this dream that I had might be influenced by the witches. I saw a fake Pleiadian Jesus.
In your dreams?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, man.
You got to stop dreaming. You got too many dreams.
I can't help it. So last night I was up real late. We were making fun of Timothy Alberino together. It was nice.
Right.
Yeah. Little DP, that means double penetration. And it was good. We really had a good time. And I didn't get to sleep till real late, not because of any particular reason. I just was energized. I went last night, played pool with my son. He actually genuinely beat me, by the way.
Wow.
Like started not knowing how to fucking operate the pool stick. And then by the end of it, the 8 ball was left on the table. It was the only ball that was left on the table.
That's the same kid that couldn't find obviously place
voodoo
items.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't understand, dude. He smoked me. Well, I mean, it was competitive, but that's embarrassing. What's that?
You put money down?
Fuck no, bro. The whole thing was ridiculous.
He might have played you, dog.
We tried to go to arcade, and when we arrived, after we preemptively bought tickets to the arcade or like a prepaid card to the arcade, we arrived and it was 4 machines in a bowling alley. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But still, we had a great time.
Welcome to Central Florida.
It was a mess, man. But I don't know. I think maybe just being so irate about my kid beating me, I was all energized. I stayed up for a long time. I was up till midnight, which is, everybody knows that's abnormal. I'm usually asleep by 9:30. And so when I do finally fall asleep, I can immediately get the sense as I'm drifting off that I'm entering one of those cycles.
Mm-hmm.
And the cycle is, there is like, I'm going to be woken up by a noise, or I'm going to be woken up because I'm spasming, or I'm going to have like a weird dream. And sure enough, that keeps happening. I'm spazzing out. I'll drift off. I'll jerk, I'll drift off, and I'll hear like a noise. It'll wake me up. There's nothing there. And none of it's spooky though. None of it's spooky. Eventually I fall asleep and I have this overwhelming feeling that something's watching me.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is going to sound so goofy. It's just a fact of what I experienced. I saw a white dude, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes, but blue like the lights that are behind us. Blue like that, not like a light blue white person eyes, like, and I saw that, and this dude is staring at me. It fucking looks like a Pleiadian. I'm going to be very honest. He looks like a fucking Pleiadian, right? And I'm not saying shit. Just because I saw a thing doesn't mean anything, but
I like how David flies off the handle. You don't do it gradually. You do it like all at once.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like on the table and then you're off the table. There's no
yeah, I like to if you're gonna do something, end the world extremists, right?
Yes.
This is you're gonna do it extremely or not at all.
Okay.
So I see his face and I wake up, and the word that's in my head is, which happens sometimes. Sometimes I wake up, there's a word in my head. Remember the time I woke up and it was just Ugaritic text.
Yeah.
And I never fucking Googled it. I never looked at it. I was like, I'm not gonna be bothered with doing that. But I woke up and this time it just said Jesus. And I'm not saying I thought that was Jesus. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying the word that was in my head was Jesus. and it was this dude's face was the image that was left. And then when I would try to shut my eyes, I would still see points of lights where his eyes were. You know, like if you stare at something for a long time and you close your eyes, you can kind of still see its shape behind your eyelids.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like I was staring at him for so long that when I closed my eyes, there was 2 points of light right where his eyes would be. So I don't know. And my wife, she is, when I wake up, she's going, my wife, right? Like she's doing a little struggle thing. Later on in the morning, she tells me I was grinding my teeth in my sleep, which is very abnormal. I've never done that. So yeah, man, it's just a weird night. I don't know if it's because I'm fucking with these witches. All I have to say is that's all that you could do to me, because there was no spooky nothing. I wasn't scared of nothing. I've also crossed that line where like there's nothing to be scared of. You have this happen for so long. What is that face about?
Nothing.
What the hell, man? I'm just saying.
You like to walk up to the line all the time, and I tell you don't do it.
I'm not worried about it.
Like, God got me. Like, yeah, but don't do it.
No, I'm not saying. Well, don't do what? She was a fat bitch.
Okay, but you don't have to tell her.
Okay.
I think she knows.
No, she doesn't know. She's all messed up. She thinks that she's got this key to the universe, maternal alien figure, and can't. By the way, do I say figure wrong?
Yeah, you do.
Because I've noticed a couple of times, like people will reference me saying it, and
figure, like Figger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not how you say it. There's you in there somewhere. Anyway, guys, you see what I'm saying here, right? You keep walking up to the line.
Yeah.
And you keep poking it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah. I want to get a little restless.
I don't know.
Fuck them.
I don't know. For me, I'm talking about Israel. So they put me on a list, or they Google my name from Israel.
Well, you'll get debanked.
Yeah.
I'll get disrupted in my sleep. My REM sleep will get disrupted. But you'll get a whole financial issue.
That's fine. I don't know. Just stop fucking with these people. It's not worth it.
Church, turn to your neighbor and say figure. Dingus said that. It's very funny. So, all right. I don't know. I just wanted to say that, I like you guys are my dream journal. So I'm going to start with this DM that I got because it's fascinating to me.
Demoted to dream journal.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they previously were my counsel. Now they're my dream journal. So this comes from a German who DM'd me. He said he DM'd you too, but you probably don't care. So
no, I don't.
His name is Neo Sone. Okay. And he's bald and silly looking. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Show all of it. So he says, that's very long. Okay. Hi, Raven. Hi, Neo Sone. I've just seen the NDS. Okay, the NDS, and want to send you. He's German. Okay, so just bear with it.
This is gonna be rough.
I'm gonna get through it in just the way I read it, not the way he spells it. Want to send you my story because you might have come across something like this. I'm German and was living in Berlin. Over the last decade, I was using hemisync meditation techniques by the Monroe Institute and had many life-changing experiences with it. You see, this is why I said, okay, let's go, German. Let's go.
Let's hear it.
You're doing this. You're syncing your hemis, huh? You nasty. So he says, last year in late spring, I had a very intense experience where some minutes into the meditation session, I felt what I would describe as an overwhelming push into my body. And I couldn't move like during sleep paralysis. Then a loud sound came up, which sounded like a language, but not a common one. It was a deep growling or mumbling, and it had some fluidity to it. It's very hard to describe, but it kind of sounded like the sound the sun would make when I see it on satellite images. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there's kind of like a warbly
sound of the sun.
Yeah, the sound of the sun. Victor says Raven looks like Chris Angel today, or a gay vampire. Not sure. That's That's very much Chris Angel looks like a gay vampire.
It's literally the same thing.
It's the same picture.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
I'm going to address the chat.
What's happening?
First off, hi, Steven.
What's up, Steven?
I don't know what's up with Catherine.
Catherine, don't be mad.
She be around these
You
bars?
call people out in God's name, acting like that, and wonder why weird shit happens. I mean, it's the bare minimum of weird shit. I'm not mad at it. You gonna show me Pleiadian Jesus?
No, but she wasn't happy before.
She's mad. She's mad.
Many such cases. This is a clown shoes.
This is a clown shoes.
Yeah.
All right, Catherine. Hey, I got
up.
some advice for you. Fuck off, fatty.
No, she's.
I'm just playing. You're probably not fat. I don't mean it. I take it back.
Wow.
I'm just playing. It's a joke. All right. So where was I here with the German? Okay, so it sounds like the sound the sun would make when I look at it through satellite images. It was an amazing spiritual experience where I absolutely felt like it's possible that a higher consciousness was communicating with me. After that, I felt more centered than ever before in my life, but also many outward things changed. All right.
No N-word things?
Many N-word. Hey, what are you doing?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's right. All right, fine.
Look good?
I got you guys on the TV at work and they just died laughing. Hey, what's up? Aren't you, you're firefighters, right?
Yeah, no, he's fired as well.
Steven, if you're looking for work, hit us up. All right, so where are we at here? People I was friends with not used to, they just drugged me. And this wasn't like an ongoing thing. This is just fucking maybe a one time. So I had some friends, they drugged me at a very known and public place in Berlin. And before I lost consciousness, they told me that it was on behalf of someone and in order to damage my brain. Damn. So,
is this Seth Lighter?
Oh, Seth is coming on the show, isn't he? He's coming on soon.
He sounds like he'd be writing this exact email.
Jonathan Goodall said, "Have you listened to Chris Bledsoe on the Sean Ryan show?" Honestly, I haven't listened to it.
No, we don't do that.
I don't listen to the Sean Ryan show because
he's a federal agent.
Yeah, and then I don't really listen to anything that the Bledsoes say. I've tried to in the past, and I thought some of it was interesting, but to be honest, man, I don't fucking need. I don't listen to anything anymore except for confessionals, and that's very true. I did subscribe to that Dogman podcast, and I intend to listen to some of it because that's really where I'm at in life. Is I just want some cryptid stories. I just want to know, like, are they plotting? Turn off your microphone, Nancy.
I can hear the water.
I can hear your water mumbling.
God.
Damn it.
Muted her.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Nancy.
Let's keep reading.
They also said that they did it to at least one other person. I was part of some sort of investigation where I got surveilled for months.
That's not, come on, that's a regular word.
Yep. I struggle sometimes
Okay.
with just even the regular ones. A group of people in bunny masks broke into my room, tranquilized me, and I woke up with severe pain in my anus.
What?
Oh my God. Woke up with severe pain in my anus. This is crazy. I was never part of some sort of criminal activity, and the place I was drugged was not shady, but a family-friendly character. Okay. During that investigation, I had several strangers quite distinctly whistle after me, and even after I left Berlin, shortly after the sexual abuse. Damn, I didn't mean to laugh at this guy getting BF'd. That's crazy. I just cackled.
It's bad out here, dude.
Yeah, I cackled at you. You got BF'd, and I cackled at you, and I apologize for that. So shortly after the sexual abuse, I also had several people and neighbors at the new place I'm now living in whistle after me. Interesting. All right. Also, I was sometimes openly, but often implicitly called a dog. Oh,
what?
I don't know. I mean, he's German, so this is all different and weird. Also, during the summer of last year, when I was part of some sort of investigation, people had some official and semi-official information about me. This is somebody who's experiencing like gang stalking, if this is real. And I find that gang stalking does a number on people.
Yeah.
They fucking lose their shit.
They become psychotic.
They become psychotic. Like all the people that there's so many of my wives in the chat. Everybody is Miss Raven now. But every time I come across anybody, like there was somebody that was associated with the QAnon phenomenon really early, and she's actually been, I think, sued by Liz Crokin. In fact, I asked Liz Crokin about her recently, and she was like, who knows? Good riddance to that crazy bitch. So whatever it is still like a sensitive, topic for Liz Crokin.
Yeah.
Who is a weird character in my estimation.
You know Liz Crokin?
I reached out to have her on Where I Belong a long time ago, and she said yes, and then she never showed up because she was probably like, this is a fucking dipshit show. And then I ended up linking up with somebody who became kind of an adversary to her. Her name was Robot Interiors. And
there's your first clue.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. And but she was allegedly a victim of gang stalking, and she was fucking loopy. She seemed like a good character. I'm not saying that in even necessarily a derogatory way. I believe she was going through some shit, and it does a number on you. When you see cars parked outside your house, you're going to fucking restaurants trying to eat with your family, and there's people there that are looking at you and like gesturing to you. They do it in a subtle way. So if you draw attention to it, you look crazy, but they made contact with you and they were very deliberate, like letting you know, like, I'm fucking following you around, bitch. But if you try to draw attention to it and say, this person looked at me, you know what I mean? Like you look like an asshole. Yeah. And then you look psychotic. Everybody gaslights you. So I've seen what that does to people. Not good.
Man, what a crazy phenomenon that is.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever be gang stalked. Not like effectively. Maybe I am gang stalked right now, but if I do see someone looking at me, I look and I can just be like, all right.
Yeah, I don't care.
I just keep it moving, man.
That's it. Yeah.
If you approach me, it's a different story, but like you can say hi, I guess.
I mean, they would probably have these techniques to put pressure on you where you feel like imagine you're constantly at a distance feeling like somebody's implying violence.
Oh,
but they never.
That's just like living in New York.
That's honestly, yeah, dude.
I think that's why it doesn't.
That's why it doesn't affect you.
It's not gonna work on me. Like I'm gonna see you, and like the violence is gonna be implied, and I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
all right, but if the distance is close, then
that's a different story.
Yeah,
but they don't want to operate like that because then that makes them complicit.
That's
and then
literally what you described as just riding the bus with black.
Minus any of the performing on the bars.
There's like just underlying violence consistently.
It's implied constantly.
It's implied. Like if I make eye contact, there will be violence.
Traveling across the is implied violence. Violence is implied. So for a long time, until these heavy crimes were committed against me, I actually thought it to be a government investigation. There are many more details and situations.
I like that this guy is losing his shit.
Yeah.
And he's reached out to me too.
He got butt fucked.
That is something else.
He probably is losing his shit. It's just falling out.
Let me see. So he did reach out to me. I guess it would be on
Twitter.
Yeah, but I don't. If you don't,
it's going to be in the requests and shit.
Oh boy,
which the requests get filled with just like
spam
girls. Crap.
Oh, Neo Sunni.
Hey,
he's verified.
Oh yeah, he is verified.
Why, Neo? Why are you paying for Twitter with 13 followers?
Well, I mean, he might hope to make more followers.
More. Okay, well, let's see what he's got to say. I got his request, and I will look at. Now he's going to know that I seen his shit.
Hey, how? Why?
Well, because we're reading it. This is why.
Yeah.
We're live. See, people watch this.
Shit.
See all those people.
Oh fuck. Well, I mean, let's continue. There are many more details and situations. To disclose many of them, I have to talk to my lawyer first, though. Wow, I'm glad you came to us first. Many times I just thought it was confirmation bias or that I'm just paranoid, but I got sent a message in a way I would describe as plausible deniable. There you go. Right? Plausible deniability, right? And which sometimes seemed actually like they're a super normal character.
He wrote something different to me.
Super normal character, like supernatural, but in German?
He didn't write the same thing. He rewrote all of it, so I'm not even going to bother reading.
Okay. Damn. He didn't just copy and paste? That's crazy. All right. Okay, pimp.
Oh shit! I thumbs up it.
You motherfucker! Now he's like, you think this is good? I told you I got I got drugged and ass battered.
I didn't mean to do it. All
Damn,
right,
dude.
whatever.
All right, so that's an interesting thing to say, though. I would describe as plausible deniable, and which sometimes seem like they're actually of a super normal. I think they mean supernatural character. So whoever's interacting with them seems supernatural.
Like not of this world,
not of it. Well, define the spirit realm. I have no idea.
So frustrating, dog. Let me just say something. Because now he's like all in on the spirit realm again. He's like, but what you guys don't understand is that angels could actually take shit.
I think
nobody's arguing that.
I think all that happened was he designs his arguments in such a way. Timothy Alberino designs his arguments in such a way that if he wants to shift a goalpost.
Yeah, he's very slippery with it.
Yeah, if he wants to shift a goalpost or if he wants to suddenly flip sides and start arguing, it's like that Bugs Bunny thing where it's like, no, you, no, you, no, you, no, you, no, you, no, you, no, me, no, you, no, me. And then it gets flipped all of a sudden.
But completely unprepared for like, you're a faggot. And he's like, wait a second.
He doesn't know what to do with that one, dude.
Wait a second, what? Oh, this is beyond the rules. We established rules.
Beyond the pale. All right, so supernatural character. I have no idea what went on there. And at times, I even thought that I'm just part of some experiment. at this point, really everything seems plausible. I was deceived in ways I didn't even think were possible. And now I want to come out with this story and oppose this deception publicly. Many mistakes. I don't know if if I'm supposed to read this.
Oh no, my God. David.
No, come on. I'm not going to read it, dude. I'm not going to read it. He doesn't understand how the show works. You send it to me. I don't read it. I read it on the air. You put your full name in it. I'm going to say your full name.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so many mistakes were made, and I want to bring this to the light of the public. I also want to warn people because whatever acted against me is corruptive for society and each one individually. I absolutely believe in humanity, free speech, and democracy. It's interesting. Okay, it's not possible that I'm alone, and I'm asking for your advice. Fuck, damn it! Wait a second. Maybe even other groups or people you could stay connected with.
Oh no, David.
I thought this was a submission.
David. Neo,
I thought it was a submission,
Neo,
dude.
this wasn't. Where did everybody go?
Oh my God, what happened?
Oh, she kicked them
Nancy
out.
kicked everybody out. God damn, bro.
Damn, Nancy.
Cold-blooded. That's nuts.
Cold-blooded.
I was supposed to.
No, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but just
always
damn.
mean when you do it. It's all right. So maybe you can connect me with some people. Trust seems to be pretty weird concept when it comes to this. But I made a pretty long video where I talk about what has happened as open as I can right now. In any case, thank you so much for your time, and I would deeply be grateful for your answer. I will also send this message to Top Lobster. Best N.
Oh my God.
Should I
David.
send to I?
Oh.
Dude. So yeah, I guess maybe I messed up.
Yeah, I mean, he's being gang stalked, and now you just told everybody. Jeez, man.
Well, sometimes there's strength in numbers, and if other people know, you're no longer burdened by what has been.
No, that's you can't. You just can't say that there. That doesn't go there.
All right. Well,
Nancy.
Yeah. What do you think about that one?
Do we have
Nancy?
any stories? I don't care what she thinks about that. Do we have any other stories, Nancy?
Yes.
And make it quick.
It's in the drive.
Okay, good. Put that away. You can't put that. It's the coffee shop.
All right.
It's Guy.
It's hot in here now.
I know. All right. It's
Because
in
I
the
was
drive.
laughing so hard.
I guess we're gonna have to.
Did you put in? We have Paul.
Paul who?
I starred him on NDS. On Chronicles NDS at Gmail. You'll see him if you scroll down. Paul, whose last name I won't dox, but you'll see him there, and he's got a whole submission, and it's actually quite long, and we should read it.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Let's get into it. I'm
Let's
trying to
do
find
it.
it now.
Hey.
Hey,
dance.
let's read.
Let's read.
Oh wait, we have something from Kevin from Florida.
Kevin from Florida.
Yeah,
The fuck? What are you talking about?
Kevin from Florida just sent something. I don't know.
Right now?
Yeah.
Is this happening?
Yeah, I think so. Right now, it was very short. What are you doing? 20 minutes ago, he sent it.
20 minutes ago. You
We'll
in the
get-
chat?
We'll get to it. Kevin from Florida. That's pretty cool.
Which one are you going to read?
What
You
is
gotta
the
read
name?
Paul Car. Can't read. I can't say his last name. Almost doxed him.
I don't even see it.
He
dude.
is starred in the Gmail.
Yeah.
Nancy probably didn't put him in the thing yet.
I don't
I
see
mean-
him either.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at him. You guys.
How long
Okay.
ago?
I'm
see.
going to. Yeah, there it is. See? Nancy sees it.
Paul Car.
Don't say his names.
Okay.
Dogs are fucking sweating.
Paul
Bro.
Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Oh my God, this is long.
It is long.
All right.
But, hey.
We'll get it. We're not prepared at all, Paul.
Hey,
So here we
hey.
go. Bear with us.
All right.
Boom. All right. Any second now, I will start reading.
All right. All right, we're gonna go. Let me check in with the chat. How y'all doing? FJ Starseed, Flat Earth Grappler. I have
hey,
some
Flat
banger
Earth, what's
stories.
up?
Why didn't you? He's like, I have banger stories. Why don't you send them in? Flat Earth
Yeah,
Grappler.
you were here. Why didn't you just tell us? Okay. So I emailed these to you a couple months ago on my other email.
Okay.
And you're complaining about not having any submissions. So either you didn't get them or you thought they sucked. We didn't read them.
Yeah, we literally don't
See,
know what sucks and what doesn't suck because we don't read it.
We have a producer that's supposed to read them.
But she doesn't. She's busy making noodles.
I don't even know what to say about this. It's actually very upsetting.
What is it? The noodles?
No, yeah, that's just that we have a producer that is supposed to do these things, but then does not.
Yeah. Well, it's a full-time job.
Producing?
Making noodles.
You owe me cat food.
Oh, that's true. Is this a hunger strike?
Whatever, Nancy.
Are you going to read this? What are you doing?
I'm vamping.
All right. Why? What are you doing?
I messed it up. Okay, here we go. I'll resend the email to you. Hey guys, I've been listening to NDS for a little over 6 months, ever since my good friend recommended you guys, and it's been great.
It's a bad friend.
I came in after Tower Gang was finished. Oh, hey. Is Tower Gang finished?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it?
Uh-uh.
What's today?
Today's Tuesday,
March 17th.
March 17th.
I don't know.
I don't know. I came in after Tower Gang was finished. But before Matt came along, I dug your style, your openness, and desire to learn and grow.
Yeah, he desires it.
As a person who, like Matt, is really straight Bible, I find myself at odds with some of your scriptural conclusions sometimes. But if you only surround yourself with prime who think like you, what does that mean? With people who think like you, I guess?
Yeah.
What are you even doing?
What are you even doing?
I have a lot of little stories. What kind of problems did you have with my scriptural conclusions?
Say them, Paul.
Yeah. What were our conclusions?
Don't be a bitch.
I think that our scriptural conclusions are better than Matt's most of the time.
Matt doesn't know shit.
He knows a lot about the Bible, but then when it gets to like, all right, well, what does it mean? He's like, I don't know.
Bethany says, I am a straight NDS fan. Never heard Tower Gang. I feel like maybe I wouldn't like it.
Well, Bethany, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you like what happened in this episode just now?
Right.
It's kind of that. Yeah.
A little bit more gay.
Well, all right. So here's what we have planned.
Okay.
Today, last minute kind of thing.
What's today?
Today, Tuesday.
March 17th.
Yeah. Cole is coming to town.
Tower Gang Cole?
Tower Gang Cole. So I'm going to try to have him in studio, but it's going to be like a late night show. David's going to show up. We're going to try to get Toad, but not in studio.
That would be cool.
Tyler will be also here producing probably. I got to figure out how we're going to do this. Could be fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're aiming for like, I don't know, 10 o'clock or not 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock for fuck's
Look
sake.
at his face.
Dude.
Maybe
It's fine.
like,
I'll be up.
I don't know. After he's going to get here after 8, but we'll probably be,
Yeah.
I don't know, 9.
You have to rush him to the studio.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, guys. We'll
All right.
see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Maybe nothing. Probably nothing. I have a lot of little stories, some more interesting than others. I'll start with the interesting ones and work from there. And they're mostly disconnected from each other. So I figured I'd tell them like little vignettes, and you can pick and choose as you like.
Don't say vignettes.
I'll try not to leave any teasers and just go full discourse. Anyway, before I get started, I feel like you should know a little bit about who I am.
Okay. Tell me about
You're gonna
yourself.
tell me about the layout of your house.
Please. I'm chomping at the bit.
I think in terms of the conspiracy world, I find myself being somewhat vanilla in many ways. I feel like a guy who joins a chess club. I can beat everyone I know, but everyone can stomp me in the chess club. In other words, I feel more informed on things than most, but I'm just a know-nothing to conspiracy folks. Oh, I understand. Yes, coming from the libertarian world, many such cases. Many such cases.
I saw somebody say that politics is the religion of the midwit.
I
was
thought
like,
of Clint when they said that. Who said that? Jay Dyer, I believe.
Woo! Did he say that? Was it Jay? Shit, man.
Yeah. I heard that.
You know
I'm
why?
like, yeah,
Because at the highest levels,
it's theater.
it's politics, it's theater.
I know space is gay, but despite that.
Hold on, it's Meat Cavern's birthday?
Really?
Meat Cavern, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
You
Meaty.
fucking bitch.
Hey,
Happy
that's not
birthday.
nice. What did he say? Hell yeah, Return of the Tower. It's not really that. It's just a couple of people. I mean, I don't know.
What? It's Meat's birthday tomorrow? Why would you
Tomorrow.
lie to us, Meat?
Should we invite Jose?
That'd be fun.
Look at his face. He's like, I'd hate that.
No, I think it'd be a good idea. It's Meaty's birthday tomorrow.
I
What-
don't believe David. Nancy, do you think we should invite Jose?
If you do that, it has to be Tower Gang aesthetics, Tower Gang drops. Like,
Do you think he'll show up?
I don't know.
Yeah, invite him.
I know space is gay, but despite that, I'm still a globe theory guy. I don't believe we've been to the moon, but I do believe space exists. I don't believe in the little season as is being presented, nor do I believe in Tartaria. Most ancient megalithic structures can be explained comfortably as pre-flood. I was raised to believe Nephilim were angelic human hybrids, but when I became a Christian later in life, I found myself in Sons of Seth camp. Jeez, dude.
Damn. I know you was gay.
Happily listening to NDS has really changed my mind about that.
Oh, now you straight.
Still not sure that demons are disembodied giants.
Okay, that's fair.
Demons are disembodied giants.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it's not necessarily.
Disembodied hybrids maybe is a little bit more, but then that's just subscribing to what the Book of Enoch says.
How could you know about, like, how could you be like, I disagree with your scriptural conclusions and then be like, say horseshit like this?
He said
that wasn't
reasonable
nice.
things.
In Matthew 25, Jesus throws the goats into the lake of fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Satan enters into Judas Iscariot, and an angel capable of demonic possession. There are other things that cause me to challenge the idea, but now's not the time for that discussion. Actually, the dude on Merkel brought up the fascinating point. I forget the guy's name again.
The dude that I was talking about?
Yeah. He was saying that
Jamie Weldon, maybe?
Walton?
Waldorf. Wahlberger.
That guy. He said that the point that Judas had decided to turn on Jesus, maybe not like actually turn on him, but like where that idea started to fester and turn a corner was with the alabaster box that the woman poured on his feet. It was like, very expensive.
And he was like, that's for me.
Yeah. He's looking at it. He's like, that can go to other things. I don't know. They're doing other stuff because he was I think he was the how do you call it? Like the treasurer of
money keeper.
The ministry that Jesus is doing, because they have to have some sort of money going around and all this stuff.
Guys, go to Jamie Walden and tell. Yeah, he's a great episode. I really want to talk to him. Go to his pages and be like, oh, you guys you're just a one dude, not a multiple dudes. You should talk to Nephilim Death Squad.
Yeah, but that was a fascinating idea. And I was like, yeah, that's where you can see that seed, not just planted, but really start to sprout. Anyway, back to the story. Where I really want to start to mesh with conspiracy theorists are when it comes to the spiritual involvement in the world. I've had plenty of encounters and have heard some incredible firsthand accounts about spiritual encounters. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness.
Whoa.
This guy is all kinds of fucked up.
My wife was a Jehovah's Witness.
I left when I was 18, was saved by Jesus when I was 20, 18 years ago. So he's 48. My life has been a fantastic adventure of faith. I've got 6 children. I'm a construction worker and kind of a normal person. Just wanted you to know a little bit about where I'm coming from, because these stories span my entire life.
All right.
Number 1, my father. Okay. Should we have like more rules for these people? Because they give us stories of like their whole life.
Yeah.
Maybe just give us like a detailed one story and then write it again.
Well,
because then we get caught on their whole life.
Yeah, I think maybe it's hard to say. I don't know how because nobody's experience fits like a fucking structure. You know what I mean? Where you could say like, just put it in this way.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Figure.
Go figure it out.
Is it figure?
Figure.
That just feels stupid when I say it. Figure.
Figure it out.
Figure.
My father, Chaos.
Dirty figure.
This happened only a couple years ago. I was a foster parent to my son before I adopted him. It's important to note that this boy had extensive amount of drugs in utero, and was immediately taken from his biological mother and father. We've raised him since the first month of his life after the hospital took him off morphine. He came into the world with a fury that's difficult to imagine unless you witnessed it. He's an extremely resilient boy, and he's unusually crafty and capable. He used to find ways to escape our privacy fenced backyard and wandered off at the age of 1.
Damn.
Wow.
How the hell do you? I mean, I just know what it was like having a 1-year-old. Like,
yeah,
he was like a slug.
Yeah, that's crazy. He was full on running at 9 months.
The fuck?
And he learned almost immediately that his noise alerted us, so he would sneak around the house to go get things without our knowledge. He could climb out of his crib, open his bedroom door, and many other things at this very young age.
That's crazy.
Aside from being sneaky, he would be destructive and even running up to my wife with a knife on occasion.
Damn,
this kid is like
that's
possessed.
Nuts.
I don't like this next sentence. I know that drugs are portals.
Let me explain the layout of my mom's womb.
FJ fool.
That's very funny, FJ.
I know that drugs are portals to the spirit realm, which Timothy Alberino, I guess, doesn't believe in. Matt, you should have pushed back a little harder when he said he didn't believe in the spirit realm, but you bitched out a little bit. It's kind of sad to see. Our faith is inextricably linked to treasures in jars of clay, but I digress. Digress. Keep gressing.
Regress.
Digress. Progress.
Continue gressing. Oh yeah, progress.
Actually, gress is a good word, right?
Yeah, you digress, you regress, you progress.
Side gress. Downgress.
You above grass.
You above grass.
I used to figure to pick my nose. I used my finger to pick my nose. Stop it, guys.
Okay. I had been aware that evil spirits were likely trying to influence this baby. When he would get in trouble, he would talk to the wall in his room. Even while he was in the womb, I believe demons were speaking evil into his heart, lying to him. Yeah, dude, probably. That portal, that demonic portal of drug usage was opened up as a child. Like, can you even... I think a child can close it.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
But you need to... The debt has been paid. You know, the portal's been open. These things have interacted with you. They're coming to collect a thing that they seem... I guess is owed to them due to generational iniquity.
Yeah.
They're owed something, but the debt's been paid.
Man. He wouldn't snuggle as a baby, was always full of rage from birth. And as he learned to trust, and as he had to learn trust and grow in love, it truly is a picture of God dealing with us. The trust that we have in God is not intrinsic. It grows over time as we engage him and walk with him. In the same way, my boy had to learn and is still learning, trust and obey. He doesn't believe that obedience will lead him down a better path because he only sees what he wants in front of him. And that by obeying, he will have to deny his impulses. Is he black?
Good question, Paul.
That's a crazy thing, though, to like have that born into you, right?
When I was a kid, I had a lot of rage. I remember like, to the degree it felt like I could shatter my own teeth in my mouth. I would clench my jaw. I was so angry and sad as a kid. Yeah.
Until you break your teeth.
That's what it felt like. I remember, like, I don't have that anymore. And I can think back on it, and sometimes I do.
Now you be showing that with the witches.
No, that's different. That's funsies. We just having fun with these witches. But when I was a kid, man, I was like, the anger was like, it felt like it was constantly like welling up in me, and like almost like my little body couldn't hold it in. And that doesn't happen at all anymore. I don't know when it stopped. Probably like, I don't know. I think it probably fizzled out in my teenage years, and then by the time I was in my 20s, like I still had my bouts with it. But when I was a kid, I had to go to that like Scared Straight program because in 8th grade I was suspended 13 times for fights. And it was just like I was this constant fucking like ball of tense anger and sadness and all this other shit. So yeah, I mean, and I think that was there pretty early. So yeah, man, I think people they underestimate like what could happen to a kid that could just, I don't know, what age, what are we talking? This is the womb for him. Well, for me, it might've been like 3 or 4. But for this dude, it was like before he even breached the old vagina, he was already full of rage
from the get-go.
Methamphetamine, really, but
he's talking about when he was younger. So he goes, this may have freaked many people out, but God put us in this boy's life. If he would have raised the boy with the state prescribed method, he would have been completely destroyed.
I wonder what that prescribed method is.
Probably bounce him from house to house.
Yeah.
So one day when he was about 3, I was driving him home down the road, and he had an acute understanding of direction and knew where to turn to go places. The kid's pretty smart. I turned the car down a road he didn't want to go down because he wanted to go see the waterfront. So he got angry with me and he piped up, I have a different daddy. He must have picked up this conversation from someone somewhere. We never hid the fact of his adoption. In fact, we celebrated it every year as a family holiday called Adoption Day. I chuckled at him lightly because he was trying to goad me, and I asked, "Oh yeah? Then what's his name?" Because I was his only father that he's ever known. Without missing a beat, the little 3-year-old with full confidence says, "Chaos."
That's fucking Spooky.
Damn.
You know what? Another dream I had last night. Very brief. It only takes a second.
Shit, we
Go
got
ahead,
more
hit the
dreams.
button.
Hold on. Yeah.
I was in a public pool and a black woman was not taking care of her child, and he punched
This is
me.
a dream or just
This is a
regular
dream.
life?
This seems like some regular life shit, but it was a dream. And he punched me in my face.
Oh, did it hurt?
No, but I was like very in the dream. I was like, fucking whatever.
You
Man.
know what's crazy? Getting punched in the face hurts the least out of everything.
It's like a dull thud.
Yeah, it's very much like
Body shots will make you shit yourself.
Yeah.
It's like all the.
Punch
I
in
watched
the
a dude
arms.
get kneed in the stomach today, like in a Muay Thai fight, and he was on his back, and the faces he was making was like everything. It would like recede, and then it would come back even worse, and it looked like he was gonna shit himself. Then it looked like he was gonna throw up, and he was just in agony.
Yeah.
Agony's the word. But yeah, getting punched in the face is a dull thud.
That's weird.
But yeah, so this little black kid punched me in the face, and I just had to be like I looked at it, just punched in the face while his fat black mom was holding him. And I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at the kid, and I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at the kid, and I just go, fucking whatever, man. And I guess I chalk it up to this is what I get for being in a public pool. And then I leave.
Damn.
This got my comeuppance. It just reminded me of that.
Damn, that's a dream right there, baby.
It's a weird one.
All right, so I took this as a challenge from the demons. It only made me laugh more already knowing that they were trying to get to this boy. We began getting people in our lives to continually pray for this boy's protection from these spirits, and we keep raising him up. He's 5 now, very wild roots. He's much sweeter, a total snuggler, but has to always be going. He struggles more than all my other kids, but the love runs super deep. I guess he like adopted him in between having other kids. The story's still unfolding, but I think the demons' tricks were revealed.
I think that a lot of that childhood trauma and being filled with that kind of energy creates some real physicality in a kid. Like he's saying, this kid's running away. He's climbing the fence at 1 year old. He's unlocking doors and all this crazy shit. And when I was a kid, I was like super explosive, climbing everything, running really fucking hard all the time, like doing all this crazy stuff. I told you my cousin, the one who heard the voice in his head tell him to run away, he's running away in elementary school, you know, and I left that elementary school when I was in 3rd grade. So this kid is zigzagging from adults in 2nd grade. How old are you in 2nd grade? 7? Yeah, 7.
Yeah, about.
Right. So kindergarten's 5, 1st and 2nd. So that's 7 years old. And he's like, they're having a hard time catching him. My kid runs like he is in quicksand. And I think I often wondered about that.
Heavier legs.
He's a heavy kid. Like he's really dense. He's very strong, but he's not explosive at all. He doesn't have that. And I'm realizing like, yeah, a lot of that explosiveness comes from that fucking pent up, you know, this is sound very racist, but a lot of these young black kids are explosive. But a lot of these young black kids live in shit areas with drug addict mothers and missing fathers and abusive siblings and are exposed to violence all the time.
Like, you better react.
Yeah, your body meets the demand of the environment that it's in. And if that environment is something that's constantly producing rage, like that shit needs an outlet. So like, I think the reason my kid's not explosive, like he's very strong, healthy kid, runs like he's in fucking molasses. And I think it's because he doesn't have that. I've never seen him do the thing.
I've seen him run, and I always thought he was joking. He's got like heavy legs when he runs. Yeah.
But you know what I've never seen him do? Like I've never seen him do that.
It's like a coil. If you compress something in a coil, when it lets go, it's gonna
that was my
snap back.
constant state as a kid.
That's not healthy.
And I've never seen him do that. I've never seen him bury his face in a pillow and fucking like scream cry.
Yeah.
He's made it all the way to 10, and that's never happened. But the downside is he's not winning any foot races anytime soon. Really struggles in tag. Struggles in tag.
Life is a marathon, man.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna get there. He'll be just fine. But it's just something I'm putting together.
Yeah, these guys, listen, if you're sprinting to the finish line, you're not gonna make it, dog.
yeah, you're gonna expire early.
So number 2, story number 2.
All right.
What's his name?
Paul.
Paul what? Catcher.
What was the word that we used before? Kakarot?
Cacciatore.
Cacciatore.
Do angels test us? ?
Do angels have testes?
Oh, well, Timothy Alberino thinks they might. Actually, this is a good, what Ed did, what Ed brought up about Timothy, I thought was a very good point. And and it reared its head again last night, which is why I was like so frustrated, because he's attributing all these physical attributes to the angels,
Taking dumps, eating sandwiches,
which I think angels do and can have. Yeah,
okay.
They can eat. They can do all this stuff. He's like, they're farming in their fucking spirits. Like, you don't shut the fuck.
How do you fucking know they're farming? You
I swear,
queef.
if he was in front of me, I'd have thrown this metal thing at his head.
You queef.
It's just like, okay, I understand kind of what you're doing. I think the more real explanation is that angels can have physical attributes when they leave their first estate. When they are in the spiritual realm, they are spiritual.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, why would people say that they're spiritual? It's like, because that's where they're from. Elohim designates where you're born. You're born in the heavens, which is the spiritual realm. It lacks physicality in the sense that we know it, of this kind of stuff right here. Maybe it's physical in certain ways, but not exactly like that. But the misattribution of what God has created, almost like he's sitting there explaining an angel and telling you about its lust and its proclivities for physical activity.
And he's saying it very factually,
as if he knows. But also, there's a huge gap, and I think Ed Mabry did a great job of exposing that with him. He's like, God doesn't make shit by accident. He doesn't make things just because. Everything has an exact purpose.
Right.
We might not be using it for that, but everything has an exact purpose. So to create an angel with lust is not what God would do. But if an angel leaves its first estate and inhabits this physical realm, it can play around with lust. But God doesn't put that into an angel. So now he's just putting these attributes on an angel, which disgraces God in the eyes of people. And I'm like, it's very sneaky what you're doing. And I don't know if he knows that he's doing that, but
I don't know what it is.
I'm giving him zero. I'm not giving him any room for a kind interpretation anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
What did I said yesterday too? It's actually worth reading this if I could just find this tweet. Okay, wait. No. I was making fun of.
Correct. God is perfect. But according to Timothy Alberino, God made the angels with these inclinations to fall. No, he did not. The angels stepped out of their realm and out of bounds, which was available to them, but he did not make them with that. That's not how God operates. And we can say this for sure because we do know God. And God is always just. God is always righteous. So he would not do that thing.
Okay, here we go.
You gonna pull it up?
You can pull it up. Yeah. No, actually, I don't even, I'm just gonna read it.
Okay,
he says, modern Christians are unknowingly inculcated. I don't even know what the fuck that word
indoctrinated.
means. Okay, fine. Are unknowingly inculcated with a Neoplatonist and Gnostic perception of the cosmos.
Wait. Can we do it this way?
You want to bring it up?
I kind of want to bring it up, but as you're reading it, I want to let's run it through Chat GPT and ask it to say it in terms that like an asshole wouldn't use.
Yeah, this actually goes back to one of my grievances with him, which is if you cannot explain a thing in simple terms, then you don't understand that thing. That's and I think that's very true, right? People that this is like my thing with Matt and Straight Bible is his ability to unpack it in simple terms for retards to understand. To me, shows that he grasps what it's saying. He understands it. So, I think that's a huge indicator of understanding. And so he does this thing again, which he constantly does, where he embellishes and he creates such like he fills his statement with such flowery language. He'll take a simple concept and he'll make it complicated.
Okay, so read the first sentence.
Modern Christians are unknowingly inculcated with a Neoplatonist and Gnostic perception of the cosmos. That's not even the first sentence. There's a comma after that.
Many modern Christians, without realizing it, have adopted a way of thinking influenced by older philosophies.
Okay. Adhering to a dualism in created order, which imagines the material world as separate and inferior to the spiritual realm.
Stop. This view separates reality into two parts, the physical world and a higher spiritual world. Continue.
Inhabited by disembodied beings.
It treats the physical world as less important while seeing the spiritual realm filled with non-physical beings.
Can you get that reduced to one sentence?
Or more real. Yeah, let's see this. Just make into one sentence.
10 words tops. Because there's a way to distill this. And
Yeah.
isn't that what the goal is to distill information?
Here we go. This is what he should have said. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tweet it. Fuck him.
What did it say?
Many modern Christians unknowingly adopt a belief that splits reality into a lesser physical world and a higher, more important spiritual world filled with non-physical beings. Actually,
that's pretty simple.
Again, what the fuck are you saying?
You said nothing. You said nothing.
You
This is what I said. Okay. Damn, I didn't realize I got my. Okay, because I called him a faggot. I got my visibility.
I'm not even.
I was killing it too.
That. I'm not even gonna tweet because it's just so dumb.
I said this nigga is addicted to trying to sound profound. He doesn't want people to understand. He wants to be perceived as an intellectual and an authority. The more I see, the more I'm convinced he's just a cringy faggot. That is really where I'm at these days.
Yeah.
It's like you're not contributing anything of value to the conversation. You're just muddying the waters so that really low IQ people will look at you and go, wow, profound.
Wow, look at those words.
What a wizard. This is fucking,
Yes.
how to kill a wizard, how to slay a wizard.
Man, if Owen is busy with other stuff, but I'm like, Owen really needs to take a look at this.
This
dude.
is wizardry, bro. This is wizardry. You're casting spells, and the spell's goal is to just convince people to follow you.
Yeah.
Follow me. I'm the one who knows this situation. And which is really wild because the more I look into scripture, the more Jesus Christ makes it unbelievably simple.
Yeah.
It makes it all very simple. There is things that are in the grace of God, and there are things that are in the opposition to God and the opposition to humanity. Those things are demonic by nature. Doesn't matter though. The game that they play, we've been liberated from. Not by works, not by adherence to the law, but because of grace through faith. Mm-hmm. We have faith in God. We have faith in Jesus Christ that he came and paid the way for us, and we get salvation. It's very simple. Whereas the other side is incredibly legalistic and retarded. And this is exactly the kind of crap that this guy's engaging in. This is like a legal document. Like trying to read what he's saying is like it's taking a very simple concept and it's expounding on it until the extent where you could fill a whole stupid shitty book called Birthright.
So the problem is that people that, so they're calling me retarded. Like somebody was like, they responded to me after I tweeted this and they go, oh, like you're a low IQ retard. You can't understand what he's saying. I'm like, no.
That's not the point.
But it's also not the point. It's like, man, I'm a low IQ retard. I'm like, I'm sitting in my fucking house on 10 acres. I'm 3D modeling images that I have drawn.
I'm engaging with these complicated systems, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to all this stuff that you're doing, the laser machine, a 3D printer, all this crap. Like,
by all accounts, a very successful person dabbling with things that I should have no means doing. I'm a truck driver, but you're calling me an idiot because I'm looking at these words and then telling you these words, number one, don't mean anything, but number two, if you look into them, what he's actually saying is horrific. You're just too stupid to see it. And what he's actually saying is God messed up. That's it. And I have it figured out. This is what happened here.
I think even aside from that, the more important thing that I think he hopes to get across is I know and you don't. So follow me.
That's it.
Trust me, follow me. I'm an authority. I'm to be taken very seriously on these matters. And the way that you can tell,
this is never going to stop. I said this will stop. And this is what I tweeted. Like, well, my commentary on Timothy Alberino in general will stop when he has been discarded into the waste bin of government adjacent talking heads the way he should be.
Yeah.
And he will be, and things always end up as they should in this life or the next.
I highly recommend checking out.
We're on a time frame. That's really it here.
I recommend checking out for the audience who's listening right now. Episode 843 of the Confessionals, The War That Prepares the Antichrist, I think is the name of the episode. It's a public one. It's not a members one. And the guest, who's Jamie Walden. I'm sorry. I should probably have looked up his name. He does a great job. He's talking about the exact same thing that we're talking about when it comes to, getting weighed down in definitions and what is the spiritual realm? What is an alien? What is a demon? Like all this shit. And he's telling people to beware of anybody who says that there's a good alien element to this. Beware of anybody who aligns themselves with people like Elizondo and all these fucking talking heads, surrounding disclosure. Beware of these people, especially when they claim to be in this pseudo-Christian, content creator space. Beware of these people because those should be massive red flags to you. And is there music going on? Good God, we've been screaming. These motherfuckers are playing music to drown us out. But he does it in a way.
They worship him.
If Nephilim Death Squad says too many fag words or too many bitch words, and you don't like that, and you want to listen to somebody who puts it in terms that don't offend your sensibilities, I think this guy does an excellent job.
It's kind of a thing that, like, I think since we spoke with him, I don't know if we've been struggling with it, but I think we're at the culmination of it right now. We're at the very tippy top of it. We got Cole coming later, and it's like, yeah, I cleaned it up because I wanted to, but then you drove me to a point where I have to go back and question. I'm like, what was I cleaning this up? Am I cleaning this up for the audience? Or am I cleaning this up because of God, or what am I doing here? Because I'm looking at somebody who is cleaned up in a way.
Yeah.
And you're the most horrific person I've ever had the opportunity to speak with.
I do feel, I have to admit, I find myself regressing in these days. And I know it's been coming out a little bit in regards to the witch thing, but it's like, I'm not the guy that you're going to sit back and argue your occult books versus how they contrast with the Bible and what scripture sets up this. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm a retard, and I'm a guy who's going to make fun of you in such a way that I'm going to highlight. If you can't see it, that's fine. But I'm going to show everybody else the fruits of the shit that you're delving into. So with that lady yesterday, with Danielle or whatever, it's like, she's not going to hear my words. Maybe one day in the future she will. But you know, when in the Bible, when it talks about testing spirits, one of the things it mentions is observe the fruits. Observe the fruits. And if you look at that woman that we were talking to yesterday, she is all fucked up. So I don't need you to hear. We're at this kind of almost like end game thing, it feels like to me, where it's right on the horizon. We got the witches are now overlapping with the UFO community. And I'm going, the only good weapon that I got at my hip, I could try to be cleaned up. I could try to be nice and everything. And I think I've done a good job. But the main thing that I got sitting on my hip
is the N-word.
Boom. That's it, man. Boom. And what it does is it highlights exactly what you are at the cost of you. At the cost of you. So there's no decorum. You know, with Alberino, there's no decorum. I don't need people to see that your theology is bad. I don't need people to see that you understand the space between the megalithic stones that seem to be melded together. And do you know how thin those, and they were carbon dated? No, I don't need anybody to see that. I need them to see that you're a fucking faggot. That's it. That's where I'm at now. And so I find myself regressing lately. And I know a lot of people, you know, we picked up a lot of new audience members. I'm sure they're probably recoiling.
So sorry.
I'm sorry, but this is who I am. I'm trying. I'm in this imperfect person. But if I have this cannon on my hip and it's faggot and it just takes the wind out of your sails. You know what it is?
It's like, yeah, we do have that. Like, I got that on my hip all the time. And now I'm just running low on time. I don't got time. We never had 2.5 hours to give this dude. No. And then it ended up weeks. Which is why I said no. I don't got the kind of time. I got to make these things. I got to make trinkets, you know?
Yeah.
You got to make shit like this.
Yeah.
I got to spin this thing sometimes. I got to click this thing sometimes. I don't have time. I don't got time for this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just in this weird headspace, and I don't know. Maybe I'll come back around. And I'll go like, all right,
you'll come back around, then you'll try to convict me.
Yeah. It's fine. Just fucking, you know.
The question is, do angels test us?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is great.
Did these niggas just blow a shofar? What was that noise? Oh, it's this. Okay. That's good. They have a shofar. Oh my God, Nancy, don't do the chirp.
You got to turn off the thing. Nancy, take off work later. Hang out with us.
Yeah.
Do the angels test us? The story's both encouraging and sobering, because it makes me wonder how many times I failed. When I was 18, I moved from the Midwest to go live with my sister in Wilmington, North Carolina. This was a wonderful time for me because I began coming into my own, away from all my connections, which felt like a restraint. I could make myself into who I wanted. I left Jehovah's Witness and became kind of agnostic. Even though I wasn't 21 yet, I used to be able to get into bars and listen to live music by the waterfront downtown. I was new to the area. I was new in town. So I would hit the town alone. One night, they had something called the Azalea Festival. And it's a big deal there. The drawback is that alcohol enforcement would randomly card people in bars. So all the bars were carding at the entrances. In other words, no good times for little old me. This was right around the beginning of November, and it was right around 40 degrees. Pretty brisk right next to the breezy ocean. Realizing that I'm literally out in the cold. It's kind of cold here today in Florida, right? What the hell?
dude. And it's going to be a little bit cold for like the remainder of this week. It's gradually going up, but yeah, we woke up and it was like 40 something degrees.
Number
this
one
morning.
bullshit,
what the fuck,
dog.
bro. What the hell?
I didn't move here for this.
That's what I'm saying.
I decided to go to my car and return home for the evening. On my way back, I passed by an old church, and there was a homeless man in a hot pink t-shirt sitting in the stoop. He was a 60-ish-year-old white man, short and shoulder-length hair, gray hair. He walked up to me and just started up small talk conversation. In the back of my head, I was sure this dude was looking for an opening to mug me. He kept talking about how much George Bush sucked and random stuff, and I was just listening mostly. I got about a block and said, "Well, have a good night, sir," as I approached my car. He stood on the sidewalk looking at me as I was opening my driver's door. He called out something to me before I got in, and I asked him to repeat it. In the meekest voice, the man said, "Do you think I could just wear your coat for just a minute?"
Nah,
I don't think so,
dude. See, that's hard, right? You could be entertaining angels. I get that, but
Angels
also
are
like
pushy, dog.
Well, I wonder
Like that guy back here,
which one.
the guy with the laptop or whatever, with the
laptop.
bag.
Oh, the
Could be an angel.
Could be an angel. Well,
Nancy, Nancy, pipe up real quick.
Nancy,
Tell David about the guy. You were
Okay.
here when we were hanging out with
No, you're not
Schizo.
supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, no, you don't know. I couldn't even I couldn't retell the story because it was so jarring to me.
I don't know
Wait,
what
are you talking about Peter?
Oh, there you go. She remembers. Yeah.
Peter.
No,
Peter
the
was
astral
here.
projection guy, right? Or no, the remote viewing guy.
Yes.
And
The
he had a
homeless guy?
radio show.
Yeah.
No, he was a
And
customer.
he explained remote viewing to us.
Was he accurate?
I mean, he
For
gave
the
us a
most
brief,
part, I guess.
brief synopsis of it. It was just strange.
How come you didn't tell me this?
I got a lot going on. This is what I'm saying. I'm supposed to argue with Timothy Alberino. I don't got the words for this. I'm tired.
He's a nice guy.
Was he?
Yeah. He's a nice
We
guy.
didn't even answer back Johnny Cerrucci. He put us in a group chat,
Oh yeah,
and we are just too busy.
very busy.
And then he said, fuck you guys.
Basically, he said, "Fuck us for not responding," which we didn't respond to.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's not a slight at all. It's just like fucking retarded, man. That's all.
Yeah, no,
I'm made in a very particular way.
I get it. And I feel more like you every day.
It's liberating,
Yeah.
but it's awfully restricting.
It's,
But if you get upset about those restrictions, then it's not.
it's liberating, but it's disrespectful to people.
But
I'd
it's
say.
not what it's intended. I think disrespect is got to be intended. Maybe that's not true.
No, you could disrespect somebody like how we just did. Excuse me.
The thing is, I think this happened like once in the past.
Has it happened before?
Yeah, and then he stopped following me and stuff, and then
He stopped following me too. Then he followed me back. I don't understand what's happening here.
I don't know. In the time between,
Something about the Jesuits.
I didn't think about it at all, and then I looked at his page and I was like, I think he unfollowed me, and then I was like, I don't know. I'd like to talk to him, and I said, "Yo, dude, you want to come on the show?" Like, I don't. That's how I think. I don't
Yeah.
care about the perceived slight of a thing. I'm just,
I think we slighted him, Nancy. The only person that we answer back, I answer Nancy.
I don't answer Nancy.
You don't answer Nancy. I answer Nancy. I answer you.
I answer you sometimes. You're about the only person that I answer.
Lainey.
We don't answer.
I don't answer Lainey, but Lainey never really says anything like to me. Just
Yeah.
says
Yeah,
things.
because you don't answer.
Oh.
There's your clue.
I answer my wife, although she would say not the case. And sometimes I answer Z-Man. Z-Man says a thing. I'll
Z-Man
answer
gets
him.
an answer?
Sometimes.
All right, I'll go through Z-Man next time. Perfect.
All right.
Here we go. Top answers my calls at 2 a.m. No, well, maybe I will.
I think sometimes I answer Scott too.
I think
maybe.
that's why I'm tired. I try to answer everybody. It's no good. Okay,
No,
here we go.
no.
So let me get that jacket. Crazy sentence.
Come on, Playboy.
But honestly, I've been in this situation before, right? The guy that's doing the thing where you're like, damn, he's gonna encroach. He's
well,
about.
this is like when they go, hey, I can bet you I can tell you where he got them shoes.
Yeah, like, oh shit, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna tell me I got him on my feet.
He's imposing violence.
Yeah.
He's gang stalking me.
Damn it.
Could I wear that jacket for a minute? I looked at him for real for the first time that night, realizing he was wearing a hot pink t-shirt on a 40 degree night. My heart was instantly melted, and I told him he could have it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you
Okay.
my jacket. I don't want to wear it again. After
Yeah,
you
just
wear
wait
it.
around, be like, you done?
I'd be like, nah, dog, have it. Like, fucking
warm
whatever,
yet?
it's a jacket.
I invited him to give him a ride. That's crazy. That's a good way to get stabbed.
That's a little bit sketchy. Yeah.
Yeah, went to a gas station. I don't do any of this shit, man. I'm a bad. I mean, if it hasn't been obvious so far, I'm a bad Christian, I guess. I don't
guess
do these
so.
things.
I guess so. I don't know.
I will not. I will not give you a ride. I will not talk to you. If you're bleeding on the street, I'm turning around. We saw
I'll
a
give
guy.
you some shit. I'll give you some shit, but I'm not going to give you a ride. I'm not going to get
Yo, I don't
trapped
even
in a
give
little
shit to
metal.
nobody anymore, man. I'm like tainted. I am tainted.
Yeah, well, New York City does that to you.
The last time I gave shit to somebody, I was working in the pharmacy. Probably my first job, working in a pharmacy, and her name was LaQuanda.
All
No
right.
joke.
Okay.
Titty swinging, LaQuanda. She comes in.
Titty swanging. What
Swanging.
the fuck? What?
I'm making $6 an hour at the
Yeah.
pharmacy,
Yeah.
just trying to like do regular shit. She comes in, she goes, let me hold $1.
Did
Can
her
I-
little
let me
kid
borrow
punch you in the
$1?
face while she was holding
Nah,
it?
she didn't have no kids, thank God. She was too crazy. This is how crazy LaQuanda was. She
Okay.
wouldn't. Oh damn, we're doing it.
Faceless mask on, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Leave it on the rest of the show.
All right, it's gonna be hot in here.
Guys, if you're listening on audio, you're missing out. This is great.
This is good. This is a high quality fucking.
I need a color one. What color
Yeah.
one should I get?
Pink. He's got a
pink
pink
one?
one. Yeah, the pink one's dope.
That looks so good,
It
dude.
does- Yo, it's a fucking great ski mask.
it
it
looks
really is.
great. Like the way your
He's
mouth
gonna
moves in
fucking
it
commit
too.
crimes, dude.
Oh damn! Look at the way his mouth moves in it. He looks like faceless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, he nails it. Dude's got a big head. There's a lot of space in here.
yeah.
I got a big head too, though.
He knitted it for a huge head.
I don't know if he knits it.
He knits it.
You think so?
He knits it with his feet.
That's what that smell is.
He
It
told
smells
me.
like corn chips. Smell like Fritos in this motherfucker.
Yo, she says, "Let me hold $1." So I was like,
Okay.
I was like, yeah. You know, this is like me being naive, and I go, of course. And so this is the
This
way
motherfucker said I look like a glory hole.
the way this counter is set up is like I am right here, okay, and
Yeah.
I am handling pharmaceutical things,
Okay.
and it's also a convenience store. So right next to me is a black lady, and she does like purchases.
Okay.
If they're buying stuff, she's gonna ring you up, and you could pay her. And she's also doing the scratch off cards,
Okay.
like a convenience store.
Sure.
And I'm doing the pharmacy, so I take the order. I'll go to the back, get you. The
That's a
drugs.
really weird setup, to be honest, because
It's a regular pharmacy, and yeah, it's
for
just
fucking scratch offs next to the pharmacy.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, scratch offs everywhere. These people are homeless. They're bums. So I give her $1. She takes it, goes like this, and then says, "Let me get that scratch off." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Bro, what?
Right in front of her. I'm like, "I'm right here, LaQuanda. Like, we know each other."
Yeah.
And she just like sucks her teeth. She takes it, scratches it off, doesn't win,
Of course.
leaves it on there, and then walks out.
Damn, bro. You think she had a demon in her head telling her to do that shit?
No, I just think she was
Yo, ask him for $1.
bum asking for $1.
Okay, now take the $1, buy a
Scratch it in
dollar
front of
scratch
him.
off.
Make him throw it out.
You're never gonna win a dollar scratch
Nobody's
off.
ever gonna get shit from me. That's it. That's the last time somebody got something from me.
Yeah.
Do you people understand why I am the way I am?
I'll give people money. I don't really care about that.
No, nothing.
I'll give people.
Not even a little kid.
I'm
You're
not
selling,
gonna share my
you're selling
space, though.
candy.
Oh, I'll buy the fuck
You're
out
gonna
of
sell me candy.
Girl Scout cookies, bro.
No, I'm gonna go inside the Publix.
Samoans or Samoas?
I'm gonna buy candy inside. I'm gonna buy the same candy you're selling, and I'm gonna look at it and say, I don't want any candy. I got.
Well, that's the problem.
I'm not
is
giving
'cause
you any money.
Yeah, you're charging a lot of money for this shit. I know how much it costs.
I don't care how much it costs.
Costs $2.
I'm just not gonna give money to this person because you're lying to me most likely.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I need candy to go
If you got some
away
shit that I got,
for
like
my basketball team. Like, no, you don't.
my basketball team.
It's like not even basketball season.
Yeah, I was watching
Probably.
a show, and in the
Love
show,
mask. It's crazy.
so the main character is posted up against the wall in New York, and this black kid comes up to him and he goes, "Hey, you want to buy some chocolate bars?" And he's like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, you want to buy some chocolate bars? It's for my, I don't know, my middle school softball league or some shit."
Yeah. No.
And he looks at him, he goes, "You're fucking 16."
Yep.
And then he goes, how much is the chocolate bar? And he goes, $8.50. And he goes, get the fuck out of here.
$8.50.
$8.50.
Yeah.
Get the. It's a fucking
They
Kit
get
Kat.
mad. They follow you to your car.
Yeah, they'll get mad.
And then they do like a thing like
I remember when I didn't buy gummies when I was a young lad, and he called. You know what he called me?
What do you call you?
Faggot.
Yeah. It's harder with the mask.
It's crazy, bro.
It's harder with the mask.
Called
on.
me a faggot because I
Damn.
wouldn't buy the gummy fruit snacks.
Damn, boy.
So I get it, man. That's hard.
Do you remember when Faceless
used to do like with that voice.
Oh yeah, that's a really good voice
I
to.
like that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
he actually did voice reveal,
He
and
did
now he's
voice
just doing
reveal.
regular voice.
We should do this voice instead. Like, can we do this one?
This one's better.
Oh no, that one I don't like that one.
All right, we'll stop.
Okay. Itchy soul patch.
Anyway, so let
Yeah.
me get that jacket. He says.
Okay, yeah. Yo, how many times you
Never-
said, "Let me get this jacket"?
Let me get that. Let me hold your jacket.
Damn, I can't believe that guy called me a faggot.
24. So all right. So he brought him to the gas station, buys him a pack of smokes, and they went to a 24-hour diner and hung out till 3 or 4 in the morning.
Damn, all right, that's very.
It's crazy.
Come on, man.
I mean, he's like, I was gonna drink before this, so I figured I'd just do some shit with this homeless guy.
3 or 4 in the morning.
He rambled on about his daughter in Kentucky and random stuff, and I still remember the name he gave me, Ron Potter.
That's a made up name. He just saw Harry Potter and Ron Weasley.
He kept all night elating over the tweed trench coat I had given him, saying he felt like a professional.
All right.
Ultimately, I dropped him off somewhere because I couldn't take him home to my sister's house.
He's like a stray dog.
Yeah, you just drop him off anywhere, right?
All right.
The whole night had a mysterious air to it that I can't put my finger on, but as he was leaving, he said, I don't know where you came from or if, well, who said, oh, he said, I don't know where you came from or if you're an angel, but you just saved my life tonight. So to this day, I still tear up thinking about this encounter, and I wonder if he was the angel that night.
All right.
Now I wonder how many angels I have passed up in my life. It's sobering to think I don't live up to all that God calls me to. In as much as you've done to the least of my brethren, you've done unto me. Yeah, dude. I'd
had
be
no idea.
disobeying that all the time because why are angels so weird?
Yeah.
Just be normal.
Yeah. Can't we just get by on me not wanting to butt fuck
They
you?
always come like, fear not.
Yeah.
Stop.
Why you got to be scurry?
Why does it have to come with the implied danger of you stabbing me? Can you just be chill?
Also, what? Just because I don't want to get stabbed because I spent a lot of time around homeless people and characters on the streets, and then my life experience has taught me don't get into a car with a stranger.
No.
Now all of a sudden I'm on the naughty list.
Yeah. It's like he wasn't good.
The fuck, man! I didn't want to get stabbed.
It's a crazy way to live.
Yeah.
This is the kind of shit Matt does, though. Matt will do this.
Matt will do this. Well, he said he drew the line. He's like, you keep your backpack here. You want to go through his backpack?
With the mask on.
We'll do we'll just walk out there. We'll do a box opening on the
guys,
show.
we want to do that. So like the more stuff somebody just sent me the 3D printer, which
Yo,
is
by
very
the way,
cool.
who sent a lot of Bibles? Because
a lot of Bibles.
somebody sent us a lot of Bibles to give away
on.
for free, which is awesome, but they didn't put a name. Go ahead, show them the Bible.
We got Bibles.
Go ahead.
Man, Bible.
Whose Bible is this?
I don't know.
Camera 3.
It's the Holy NIV Holy Bible.
Camera 2.
Nice. Yeah, large print. So we have these. We're gonna give them away. Somebody just send. They be sending stuff.
Yeah, which is great. We got a bunch of them. We're gonna give them away. But who?
The last time we gave them away, they were like, "What are these Nephilim Bibles?" And
I heard that old bitch in a.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey. This used to be a Christian.
But
show.
we were gonna do. It's still a Christian show. I just can't stand witches.
Well, that lady was just an old lady. She wasn't a witch.
You never know. If you want to send stuff, we're gonna do opening.
This is actually this story. This is a banger story.
Can I read the next part?
You can read the next one.
Okay.
Chapter 3.
Number 3.
Chapter
Chapter 3.
three.
One of my demon possessed brothers.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to preface this next story with this. I have a huge family. You thought that shit was gonna go. So you thought I was gonna say penis. 11 siblings, all from the same 2 parents. Damn. Drug abuse is rampant in my family, and there's a decent amount of schizophrenia or demonic influence and possession, if you will. I will. I have no less than 3 brothers who have addled their minds with drugs and have opened themselves up to really bad spirits. This happened probably in 2007. I was living in Champaign, Illinois. I was a new Christian, but still smoking weed. That's all right.
Yeah, many such
I gotta
cases.
fix this real quick. Okay. I was still smoking weed. God got a hold of me in a very real and personal way, but I didn't magically change in all my ways. Maybe I'll tell my testimony here too, because that's a spiritual story. Anyway, one day out of the blue, I received a random phone call on my cell phone. It was my brother Tim, who said he was coming through town and wanted to meet me. Tim had been living in Paducah. Paducah. Paducah, Kentucky.
That's Kentucky.
Okay.
You're going to say California.
I was going to say Kansas. And I hadn't talked to him in years. He was divorced, into some gay new age stuff, and dropped lots of acid. He's quite a bit older than me because I was the second youngest. He was the fourth. I'm excited to see him because it had been so long and I was full of the spirit, exuberant about where God was leading me. I had been serving homeless people. Me and a couple of friends essentially started preaching at a local soup kitchen. And I had, at the time, turned my one-bedroom apartment into a shelter for about 8 other homeless folks. It was a wild time. You're a wild man.
Yep.
The fuck?
People that were homeless like to do, they like to play with a line like this.
Not
for some
me.
reason.
I'm not inviting them into my house. I was homeless. I say, figure it out.
David got a new attitude with the mask. I mean,
I'm not saying that.
camping, David, and then mask David is weird. It's weird.
You know what? My wife came to me the other day and she
Who?
goes, my wife. And she goes, do you want me to throw this away? And I said, no.
What?
My gold do-rag.
Oh no.
I still got my gold
She should have
do-rag.
threw it. She should have threw it away. She should have threw it away.
Yeah, nah.
No, that's like an alter ego
I have
thing.
my gold
What's that gold
do-rag.
do rag red?
Red dragon silk robe
Yeah,
pistol.
yeah. You throw that out.
I got it. I still got it. I still got that shit. So it was a wild time when I had 8 homeless guys in my
What was your reasoning? Like, because you never know.
Yeah, I mean, basically, not trying to shut that spiritual doorway yet.
You never know.
The Lord has to pry that gold do-rag from my dead fingertips. No, I don't want to say that. Oh, God.
No, don't do
I'm
that.
sorry. So I met my brother at a local Mexican restaurant, and immediately in the parking lot, it was weird. He was in a long, flowing Kurta-style shirt. What's a Kurta? Kurta style shirt.
I don't know. We have a producer for shit like this.
Come on, Nancy! Produce! Oh, I still got my gold sneakers. My Air Max is 96.
This is a Kurta. It's like Indian style stuff.
My gold Air Max 96. Oh, no, bro. You white and you're wearing... Dude, I tell you what.
And like Atma the girl.
White people, when they start wearing India shit,
Yeah,
I can't stand it.
I don't like it either.
I'll have none of it.
I mean, you can tell this is like very
If
fancily
there's
woven
one
together.
thing I can't stand,
I can't stand
it's white people wearing India shit.
like this guy.
Look at this motherfucker.
All right.
That might be an Indian dude. Pakistani. So he was wearing a shirt. Where was it? Okay. Oh, he was in a long, flowing Kurta style shirt, and you could see a blue circle tattooed on his throat. He wouldn't look me in the eyes at all, constantly averting them. But like a fool, I invited him to come and eat anyway. I saw Sinners, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we ordered our food and tried to catch up. He still refused eye
That's it?
contact. I don't know, man. It was a good movie, but it was also annoying.
Okay. Why
Like-
are you doing this?
Like Michael B. Jordan is a good actor.
David is like code switching. He's turning into something else,
right?
Because you don't recognize yourself, right?
It's the Max.
He turned into like Hair David, Camp David. Now
I
he's
got the
Mask
Max
David.
on.
We got to tell Faceless what the hell is going on right
Nancy, what are you bringing up? You Googling shit? So I saw Sinners,
now. Okay.
and Michael B. Jordan is a good actor.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was all about how white people are terrible. But it was well acted. And it was filled with some interesting concepts.
Okay.
And it was also, sprinkled with some resentment for Christianity. Because it was like the white man put the Christianity on us.
Mm.
But our real religion is the Ooga Boogas.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Back in the tribal times.
I saw Hoppers. It's a children's movie. I love
Hoppers?
children's movies. Yeah.
Is that a bunny?
Yeah, it's good. It's good it's about transhumanism. Anyway, keep reading. Keep reading.
Okay.
David.
He was wearing a long, flowing Curtis-style shirt. No, wait, I was a little bit beyond that. Like a fool, I invited him to come and eat anyway. So we ordered our food and tried to catch up. He still refused eye contact and explained that he was worried that he would know too much about me. It's a little gay. He said that spirits would read my thoughts and tell him what I was thinking. Yeah, that's right. Familiar spirits. All right, I'll give you that.
Maybe doesn't that.
Maybe doesn't it? Even my deep thoughts. I told them I had nothing to hide, but they're not reading your thoughts. They're just telling you shit about you because they watch you all the time. They happen to know quite a bit about you. My soul patch is itchy. I told them that I had nothing to hide. I began to tell him about finding Jesus, but he wouldn't even hear the name of Jesus. Scoffing. He said he didn't need to read the Bible because the spirits, plural, will go out of him. Read the book and tell him what it means. He wanted the spirits. He liked them. You got reading spirits?
Damn.
That's kind of cool.
We need some reading spirits in
I
here.
can't read.
We can't read.
That's actually pretty cool.
We don't even know what's happening right now. The fuck is happening right
What's
now?
happening? Who's that?
I tag
That's a great looking set.
It really... this picture goes so hard,
super
dude.
hard, bro. Okay, so
We can't keep doing this by
we
ourselves.
can do it. What? We do whatever we want.
It is actually crazy. There's more people in here
Oh my god, yeah.
than when we have a guest. Like they don't care. They're like, I don't give a fuck about the guest. But
Yeah,
it's like,
guys in the chat,
y'all gonna be by yourself
tell us
talking
about it
nothing?
because there's a lot of viewers right now on Patreon, and we don't have a guest. Does it really matter?
Does it matter? Do
Does
we
the-
need a guest? Chat, is this real?
I've
Do we need-
heard a lot of people say that they prefer a guestless show.
Is that true?
Just the two of
Really?
you. Yeah. Yeah.
Just the two of us. All right. So, well, I should have
Making
outright
castles in
left
the-
then.
Just the two of us. You and
I was scared. somebody screenshot that because I saw my own face. I went like this.
What is it? The voices.
Oh, it's the voices. They're back. Well, I should have
talked to those white witches.
God damn it, they got me. I should have outright left then, but I didn't. Tim had made a living transporting marijuana from California to Paducah for some time. Paducah.
That sounds like a place you'll never go to.
Sounds like a comic book noise.
Like podunk.
Like, and you hit somebody and it goes, Paducah. For some time, and had access to some pretty banger weed and invited me to smoke with him.
Nice.
And because I was a stoner and totally foolish, I decided to go with him and brought him back to my apartment.
I'm a little bit concerned that
among the other fucking 8 homeless people.
when Cole gets here, like we'd have to tell him, like, hey, listen,
It's a Christian show.
this is a Christian show. We don't. I'm not gonna be drinking here. We don't drink. None of that.
Right.
This is straight laced. Because Cole likes to do the thing where his eyes go like Pennywise.
He goes wall-eyed and he starts to drool out of the corners of his
Dude,
mouth.
You ever seen Pennywise when Pennywise goes?
Yeah,
so
he does a
fucking-
little bit.
when he's about to eat a kid. His eyes go this way.
Well, that dude has a natural walleye. The actor,
Yeah,
I forget his name. He comes from like a family of actors. His dad was in
Scarborough or something.
Scarborough.
Yeah,
His father was in the Thor movies, and then one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Marvel films, and then he's got a brother, and his brother's in something too.
I like him.
Chat, is that true? The Scarborough,
yeah.
the Scarborough family.
How'd Top Belteshazzar grow his hair back so quick? What's that mean?
Top Belshazzar.
Oh, they're asking about because
yeah, I feel like you got a haircut recently,
Stupid.
but now your hair's long.
Well, no, I didn't get a haircut. I just put a picture of me with short hair, and people thought I cut it.
Not the Baldwins, Elohim. Skarsgård. Yeah, Skarsgård.
Yeah, German guy, the guy who wrote the last story.
That's it.
All right, let's keep reading.
His father was in Good Will Hunting. Yeah, but he's also in the Thor movies. Okay.
Nice.
Wish I didn't have to look at Raven's nipples. Sorry.
Ooh.
Skarsgård. There you go. Thank you, FJ.
Disrespectful, protruding nipples.
Protruding nipples. Very disrespectful. My only saving grace was that my friend Anthony happened to be napping. He was a homeless dude. Happened to be napping on my couch during the visit. So Tim pulls out not the weed I was used to, but hash, straight THC. I never smoked that.
I thought he was going to say K2.
Oh shit, he's a spice boy. And we smoked that. Holy cow, I've never been knocked down like that. I was a complete mess. I got so stoned, but then a wild thing occurred. My brother's entire demeanor changed. He went from this timid, weak figure
Thank you.
to one of total confidence and control. That's because it wasn't him anymore. It's that It's that spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
One of my friends that I used to hang out, we used to go to like the bars and shit together. His name is Mike. Shout out Mike.
Hey, Mike.
He's alive probably. When he would drink tequila specifically, he would say that like, cause he'd be like ladies man. And like,
Okay.
we're just like, now we're like going talking to girls and stuff. But that was when Mikhail was out. Mikhail. He called himself Mikhail.
That's crazy to give yourself an alter ego name.
Yeah. And not really know it. Like he's not like not a dude
It's
that
like naming yourself after like a bird or a crustacean.
and then after a while, everyone would know, be like, oh shit, Mikhail's out. Like,
Oh,
just
shit.
let him go. Cause if you get in Mikhail's way, it could be trouble.
Trying to fuck these chicks.
He's trying to blap.
Trying to blap.
Mikhail.
Blap,
Anyway,
blap,
so this
blap.
dude Timothy, well, whatever, his brother takes on an alter ego, right?
His posture changed as he sat in my lounge chair, legs crossed, hands resting comfortably on the armrests, staring directly into my eyes without breaking eye contact.
Awkward.
He started telling me that I could have the spirits in me and that they wanted to help me and all this stuff. I knew it was all demonic, but my mind was so fried that I could hardly register the words before they were in my mind, as though they were passing my filters. It freaked me out, so I started looking for an out, and I told him I was thirsty. That's your out? That's your big genius? Hey, man, hold that thought. I'm parched.
I'm kind of thirsty.
I'm going to go get us both waters. I walked over to my kitchen, and on the way, tapped my Christian brother to wake him up and just said, I love you, bro.
I'm thirsty, bro.
I said, I love you, bro. And I went to get the waters and I started to pray. I turned around to go back to my room. And as I entered, my brother bolted out of the door and he said, gotta go.
Gotta go.
That's all he said. He was gone, just like that. I spoke with my friend who said he'd been awake the whole time and was praying. I didn't see my brother again for years. He is still enamored with the evil spirits, even though his life is a train wreck with a wake of utter destruction. He's only wise in his own eyes, and the demons have him blinded. Many such cases. Did you hear that one? Danielle, you fat bitch.
Stop. Hey. All right.
Let's dance.
Damn.
That's not my wife.
Which way? Yeah, what would she be named in here? My wife is never in the chat. She doesn't watch this horseshit show.
My wife is sometimes in the chat. She has to go by code names because everybody makes my wife names.
Man, so I think Matt asked my wife. We can't keep saying
it.
My wife, but and it's like I don't want to dox her. My wife. Matt asked, he was like, "Oh, did you see that episode? I think the one very funny, the charter school episode, which I don't think we ever aired.
No, that was only to the Patreon members.
That's a Patreon only.
That's actually a Patreon only.
Honestly,
yeah.
It's
a very funny episode.
Worth the price of
admission.
admission.
This is a very funny episode.
Yeah. Damn. We were talking about. So he's like, "Oh, did you see that episode?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Do you watch the show?" And then she like stumbles. She was all stumbly. She was like, "Oh shit. Well, you know something. I don't really have that much time."
Yeah. She used to watch Tower Gang though, right?
She would watch Tower Gang.
That's funny.
Which is strange. She's a bad person.
That's crazy, bro. What the hell?
She would watch that.
Yeah,
that's strange.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't watch this show. This show sucks. What are you guys reading stories?
I get it.
You playing music? You wearing masks? What y'all doing?
It's getting hot in this Max.
No. Leave it. You committed.
I'm sweating.
I know.
We're gonna make Cole wear this and not tell him how it's filled with sweat. This is probably the only time I've worn this.
Story number 4.
Yo.
Obedience and communion. This
Okay.
one doesn't sound as good.
All right.
I think we're going downhill. He said we're starting high, going low.
All right. I'm going to read the next one after this.
Okay. Damn, is it good?
Nah.
It is good, you. All right, fine. Story number 4.
No, it's number 3.
No, this is number 4.
Oh,
You
he
read
just
3.
put number 4 twice. He doesn't know
Are
numbers.
you sure?
No, he put the number 4 twice. The next one is number 5, but he called it number 4 as well.
You know what? I'm not reading any of this.
Come on.
Get your numbers right.
Is this Paul?
Paul,
you retard. Blam.
Wahlberg? What's his name?
Walnut salad.
Kakarot. Carrot. This is a cool one. As I was young in my faith, I didn't just. What was that about? What was that for?
Get a little spasm sometimes.
Why did you just shake for?
It's a little spasm.
You're right. David's not doing good.
No,
This isn't
sometimes
good.
I always got a little spasm.
He just shook. He just said,
Yeah.
"Eh."
That's my wife. Is she in the chat? I got a little spasm sometimes.
Some spasm.
Who the fuck is text messaging?
I was young in my faith. I didn't just buy whatever churches taught. Being raised Jehovah's Witness, I had to unravel a lot of doctrines that I carried with me. Communion being one. Oh, that's interesting. I don't. What do they do?
They
for
do
that?
communion?
I mean, yeah, everybody remembers Jesus, right? JWs do a communion ceremony one time a year during their only holiday. A solemn
the
Kingdom
memorial,
Hall
yeah.
called a service called the Memorial.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what he did communion once. Like it was during Passover, I suppose.
Yeah, I feel like I've done communion at
Every
church
month.
like every month, yeah.
all the time.
I've eaten a lot of carbohydrates just because of that place.
Yeah, take the cracker, drink the juice. Take the cracker, drink the juice.
Yeah.
Listen to the guy talk about it. Hold
Bless
it up with two
Israel.
hands. I'm getting real tired of it.
Getting real tired of blessing Israel.
I'm blessing Israel so much, and look what happens.
Yeah.
Their president's dead.
Is
Maybe
he?
we should stop.
I don't think he's. Well, maybe that's what happens when you
Dude,
bless
it's
him.
getting weird out there. I don't know.
You bless him and he dies.
He's
Maybe
like, oh, I've been blessed.
Oh no! No, I'm saying maybe that blesses it. Maybe I don't know.
So it's called the Memorial. It's commemorating the night of Jesus' death. They do this by passing unleavened bread and wine around, but no one partakes of it. You only get to partake of it if you're one of the 144,000.
Uh-huh.
This is such a significant symbol to me now that I know Christ. He says that if you do not eat his flesh and drink his blood, you cannot enter into his kingdom.
That's messed up. This is the same thing where when you want to get as a Jehovah's Witness,
Like, you will never get this.
I don't
You will
know if
never
this
get
is common practice, but as a Jehovah's Witness, I know that at my wife's kingdom halls, they had to be approved for, like, if you wanted to get baptized, you made
Yeah.
the decision. A council needs to approve you.
It's like, can this guy get wet?
Like,
Are we sure that
Who
he's
the
not going
fuck are you?
to turn into a gremlin?
just stay in the. I'm gonna get in the pup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just
Yeah.
seems crazy that you get to be the deciding factor in that. And I think it was like one person voted against my wife getting baptized. And the rest said yeah. So, but if it was like a
that's why she
majority,
was never baptized.
no, she was baptized, and then she
Yeah.
had to be like, "Oh shit, got to get delivered.
Oh, I see.
I ain't baptized no more." And then she had to get rebaptized
Yeah, and then you got baptized in this church.
in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Right. And then you stop going.
I have.
I have quit the church.
Ceased going. I will, might be, and it depends, because like this Sunday I was gonna go, but
And you say, who's preaching today?
no, Jack was a little bit sick. He had the diarrheas, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
multicolored. So and then my wife gets a little bit frantic. She's like, "Oh no, he's got diarrheas and he's running a fever."
Yeah,
It's like 101, and me, I hear that and I go, "Fucking yeah, let him rest."
Yeah.
And then, but she's like, "Should we get him antibiotics? Should we make a doctor's appointment?" I'm like, just let him do this stuff. He's gonna sweat. He's gonna shit
If
his
he
brains out.
dies, he
dies.
dies.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we'll just get another. We'll make another one. No big deal. No big deal. All right, let's keep this reading. Anyway, and here they pass right before you, year after year. You never partake. It's so tragic. Anyway, as a new believer, I didn't assume any doctrine to be true, and I was skeptical all the time, and I wanted to know straight from the scriptures how we get certain doctrines. This is why I'm loving your recently defunct show, Straight Bible, with Matt.
It's a lot of teas, an appropriate amount of teas, though.
Anyway, communion was always super serious to me, and I was afraid to take it, even after I received Christ and was baptized. I would discuss it and even felt a tugging from the Holy Spirit to take, but I was reluctant.
Wait, why are you reluctant?
Well,
It's just
because-
bread, baby boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he had that hold up. It was just a mental block, and I didn't have a good rational reason for it. One night, as I'm sitting on the couch, I drifted off while in a sitting position and started dreaming.
I got to breathe.
There it is.
Oh, it was the spooky dreams.
Spooky dreams. I was kneeling before a small round table praying. On the table was a loaf of bread and a cup of wine. I finished praying, not sure what the prayer was now. Perhaps of thanksgiving.
Perhaps.
Quizás. Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
God, I fucking hate that guy. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No, because you're making me. You're bringing me back. You're making me feel that way again. I just don't.
I didn't do it. Is it the max?
It's the word. It's the word now. The whole word's
Oh,
been tainted
perhaps.
for me. Words, hats, whips,
yeah.
large stones.
We got him.
Megalithic
What
structures.
I'm gonna do with this whip now?
Anytime somebody says anything about a spiritual realm, I'm like, I'm losing it, dog. All right, keep the story going. So he partook of the bread and wine, immediately felt Jesus, which I knew by intuition was him. Did he have glowing blue eyes?
Was it Pleiadian Jesus?
I grabbed my spirit, and he grabbed my spirit and pulled me up out of my body so that I was looking down at myself at the table. The feeling was so euphoric that it's hard to compare. I was beyond orgasmic. Sorry to go there.
Damn, you nasty as hell.
It wasn't a sexual thing.
Okay, then why you come?
I guess it's like, why is this so wet?
Nasty. Ugh.
The feeling, though, was physically unbearable, and it jarred me out of my sleep. I've never experienced anything else like this. This, I believe, was God telling me to partake. No magic happened from taking communion, but there is a humility of spirit in sharing one loaf with the entire body of believers. No one is better than the other because we all must partake of the sacrifice or we remain cursed. It's not about what we deserve, but what we need to be saved because no one deserves salvation.
That's an interesting whole thing.
Nice. It's a crazy thing with the JWs where they're like, just look at the bread, spoil the bread. Who eats the bread? The birds?
I don't know, but it is crazy that the whole thing is predicated on being the 144,000. But if you look at how many Jehovah's Witnesses there are, there's
a lot more.
So many.
A lot of competition.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
you'd imagine that they would be like outvying each other for who's going to get in, right? Like doing tricks and shit.
I don't know. Well, they do. They get real tricky.
Get real tricky.
Yeah,
that's
and it turns into like a fashion.
Tricky,
tricky. It's tricky to rock around, it's right on time. It reminds me of White Chicks. I think they did that in White Chicks.
The N64 video game, like SXW.
Hell
tricky.
yeah,
Hell
dude.
Yeah, dog.
Dude, the soundtracks from that game, from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and from Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX was crazy. There was great soundtracks. You know who I really can't stand? Green Day.
Green Day.
So gay.
I saw a picture of Green Day, the guy from Green Day, and that other comedian, and it said, this is like your modern Subaru owners. And then I looked out my window and I was like, fuck, I own 2 Subarus.
You lesbian now.
Me and my lesbian wife.
Lesbian. Well, no, you know what it is? It's because I was going back and I was listening to a couple of Green Day albums, and there was a time in my life where those were really instrumental in my development as a young teenager.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the messaging. And a lot of it is like, get out and burn your fucking cities down. And I'm like, oh, that's funny.
I mean, even the music is pretty shit. Actually,
it's not even just that though. There's this line that they cross where it's like it goes from talking about it to almost kind of glorifying and romanticizing suicide. And there's a character that he creates, which is for his play. This character, Saint Jimmy. And Saint Jimmy is the patron saint of like suicide and a couple of other things.
Yeah.
And then he really rails against, which I like, on one hand, it's like, I understand what you're saying, the Jesus of Suburbia, right? Which is like, what is that?
I like that song.
501c3 Jesus, right? Where it's like, he's not, it's almost like hippie Jesus. Like, I get that you're railing against that, but he's not giving you an alternative that's a biblically accurate Christ.
He's painting that as the
he's killing that straw man.
Yeah.
And then he's parading it around and he goes, look, I got a patron saint for you. Well, the patron saint of suicide.
I want to say shout out to this guy, Father Calvin Robinson. This dude.
Hey, Calvin.
Damn, he's got a lot of followers.
They got a job.
500,000 followers. He posted a video recently, but this one right here, talking about frequency mattering.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah. So he's talking to this guy, Webbin.
Oh, that is Webbin? Okay.
Yeah. He's talking about when they altered it from 432 to 440. And he kind of, as he's explaining, I can tell he doesn't know all the ins and outs of frequency. I'm like, man, I really have to get on that because there's so much more to extrapolate on when you're talking about frequency, worship, why this is dangerous. And so he's just saying that it is a harmful frequency and it was changed in, I think, like the 30s or something like that. And Joseph Goebbels actually had something to do with this. So there was a council that did it. But it's just very interesting. But when you listen to the music that is coming from Green Day,
yeah,
and then you actually break it down,
it's a hypnotic.
It's hot dog shit. It's
hot dog shit. Yeah,
yeah. It's actually like money chords, but I'll explain this to you. When you play a chord, there's going to be 3 notes in it, and if it's a little bit more complex, you can have 4 or 5, 4 notes, 5 notes, a minor 7 to make it like flavored in a way, so that way you have like a melody that you could play with and shit like this. That kind of music is playing instead of a 3-chord melody like I don't know, C, E, G would make up a C chord.
Okay,
it's just going to play a C and a G. That's it. So it's like it's eliminating the middle minor 3. and it's just the two.
What's the point of making it so simple?
I think you start to obfuscate.
I'll allow it.
Whether the chord is a major chord or a minor chord, and you're just implying. So, like, if it's a major, if you're playing in the scale of C, then the major chords have to be 1, 4, 5. But if you're not playing that middle note, that indicates if it's a major chord. This, I know this makes no sense. If you're not playing that middle note, that indicates that it's major or minor. It's just kind of open to interpretation and can float anywhere. But they stay within those confounds, and it's just weird. But that's what it is.
Do you think that affects like the relatability of a song? So a lot of music I find is like you might make lyrics for a song to tell like a story, but if that story is too unique, not enough people can see themselves in the lyrics, and so it doesn't become a banger. The ones that are more popular, I've noticed, are often very wide open for interpretation.
General, yeah.
Very general, so that everybody can see themselves, because there's something about music where we want to see ourselves in the song. I want this song to be about, I want it to sing the story of my life.
Yeah.
But if it's too particular, then too many details don't line up with my life. But if you make it real vague and real open to interpretation, on a lyrical aspect, I can understand that. But what about on a musical aspect? Is there something about leaving it so open that it becomes, I don't know, part like, because music is hypnosis.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And maybe it's the same thing. If it's too specific, it doesn't resonate with enough people. But the more open it is, the more it resonates with a wider group of people.
For me, yeah, I think the openness of a song, like the key, the idea of leaving that open is if in your brain, maybe people aren't realizing it, but you might extrapolate some of the notes that would belong within this key. But they're also, it's like
letting you fill in.
Yeah, but people aren't necessarily even doing that. It's almost like this postmodern idea of like, yeah, go whichever fucking way you want. But it's like, no, there are rules.
Interesting.
There's rules to this thing, and I need to know where you are, and explain it to me. Paint it out, because
that's like when we had Foundering on, and he's talking about like music used to be storytelling, and in the music there was like, you know, a climax and a you know what's a consolidation or whatever you would call an ending. But now it's a hypnotic closed loop. So it gives the feeling of travel, whatever the fuck that means in music. I don't quite understand.
Well, it's not even travel. It's like,
or the feeling of a journey or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a chord progression that will cycle over and over. So like, yeah, so
keeps you in a loop.
The chords not only keep you in this loop, but now they've simplified the loop.
Loops are dangerous.
Strange.
Loops are dangerous.
I don't know. Is it a form of that like C5 stuff where they're playing? Like,
oh, that's interesting.
If they're playing you the two frequencies and you're making up this third in your head, is that what that?
Well, let's say it is a form of hypnosis, and maybe it's a CE5 thing. I don't know, but look at what happens to our generation as we go forward. So we go out into the streets like a bunch of fucking idiots, and we burn down our own cities because we're mad about Black people. I don't even know. And the way that we're going to deal with this,
what are we mad about today?
The way we're going to do this is we're going to burn down our own. You know what's really funny about that too? I was trying to explain this to my son. Like, punk rock used to be anti-establishment, anti-corporation, anti-bank, right? Whatever the status quo was, that's what punk rock was against. And what's really fascinating is they set this thing, this idea of like rioting and burning down our cities was the messaging that we got. We then would later on go on to burn down our own cities, destroying what? The mom and pop shops, while the status quo gets to come in and buy the land on the cheap because it's all torched and fucked up. So who gets to move in? The corporations and the banks. Walmart gets to eliminate all the competition because we burn down the Jewish, sandwich shop, and we burned down the laundromat. We burned down all that shit because Black people, I don't know what the fuck the reason was. We don't know what the reason was, but it's hilarious because all we did was make way for the status quo to get its, claws deeper into. It's hilarious. Is that irony? I don't know. I'm stuck on the Alanis Morissette definition of irony. I'm not too sure I understand the word.
I don't know if it's irony or if it's just what happens.
Go, fuck the status quo, and then you go burn down your own cities so that the status quo can buy land on the cheap.
It's not irony. It's what's the word? It's a method. It's a calculation. And you just do it again. Yeah. You just play the song. You play the song for the people. But all right, let's finish this up.
All right. Okay. Are we going to the next one? I want to read this one because it's cooler. Okay.
It.
Sleep paralysis with Lilith.
To 5 because this guy.
Yeah, he doesn't know the stuff. Sleep paralysis with Lilith. Yikes is yikes. Okay. I have quite a few of these stories. I hope they're interesting. My life has just been an amazing adventure. I try to rank these in terms of interesting value for storytelling, but this one is right up there. It was 2008. I was living in a Tacoma. Oh no, I was living in Tacoma, which is more spacious than a Tacoma.
It's a whole place.
I was living in Tacoma, Washington. I should have fucking read that. Working at a now closed hippie coffee shop called One Heart Cafe.
Yeah.
Yep. Very gay. How many trans baristas did you have? Here at the standard coffee shop, we have 0 trans baristas. We have also no lesbian baristas.
Well, not that we know of.
Not that we know of. It's probably one of the more demonic places I could have worked. But I applied to a bunch of places, and this is where God opened the door. I used to walk to work about a mile, and I'd pass through a park where sometimes you get street people hanging out. Street people.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Just say the word.
Say
No,
neighbors,
stop.
neighbors, neighbors,
Very nice people.
neighbors, street neighbors. Where was I at here? Whoa, what's happening?
Nancy.
Nancy, don't press that button. What's the matter with you? One less can of cat food.
You gave me that button.
Who? No, we didn't give you that button.
I gave that
Oh,
button.
you gave her that button. All right. It wasn't we. It was he. I spent a
Watching you.
lot of time with homeless folks. So when I chanced across this lady, think the bird lady from Home Alone 2, who was very disturbed and agitated, I approached her because I'm an idiot. That's what he said.
Piers Morgan, right?
Oh, yeah. Piers Morgan does look like the bird lady from
It's
Home Alone 2.
crazy. It's almost a 1-to-1.
It is. I'm still upset that he gets to have a place at the table.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. He remade himself, I guess.
I just thought about pulling out my pistol and threatening him. And I thought, actually, that would probably go really badly. So, I still have some faculties about me. No, for real. It was out of compassion. The light of Jesus is meant to be shined into dark places. Whoa, what is that? Promised 2,000 or 3,000 years ago. That's crazy. Come on, Nick, what are you doing? All right. The light of Jesus is meant to be shined into dark places. All right. Don't put that on the screen. This lady tells me she's arguing with a Lilith at the time. I had no clue about Lilith, but could tell it was spiritual. I asked her who Lilith was. She told me it was an evil spirit that tormented people all over Tacoma.
Yeah, the whole world, baby.
Inside of her Tacoma. I told her that I wanted to pray for her, and she said she would like that.
I ever tell you about the lady that grew the potato inside of her Tacoma?
No.
You hear that one?
No. Is it just from unwashed Tacoma?
She put a potato in there
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Okay.
This is a nursing story from...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she put it in there. It couldn't get it out because it fused to the walls,
Oh.
to the lining of her vagina. But apparently...
Wait, what? I thought you said Tacoma.
Yeah, her Tacoma.
Which one? Wait.
Her corona.
You calling her vagina her Tacoma?
Yeah. Right?
A spacious,
spacious
mid-size pickup truck?
Yeah, cozy.
Damn.
Some would say. Yeah, that's what she did. She put that in there. It's actually the perfect condition.
She put a potato in there.
Yeah, perfect condition to grow a potato.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, it's
Moist.
damp,
Yeah.
dark,
Yep.
like underground,
Sure.
getting a lot of liquids, but
Yup.
causing her a lot of strife.
Well,
Had to go to the ER to get it removed.
ER.
The ER. Well, we see. I hope he comes. Oh, let me tell you about this guy.
Yeah.
I didn't say about what Toad said.
What did he say?
Let's just read it.
Okay.
We'll read it.
Oh, when you asked him,
I asked him.
yeah, to come on Tower Gang.
Well, come on, this whatever this is.
He's gonna come.
I said it's probably about 9:00.
Yeah.
If you can't, no big deal. Another time. And I said, any chance you can get a flight here for tomorrow? Can't go.
Can't do it.
Then he says to me, I can jump in remotely.
Okay.
We are losers at 10 p.m. though.
What does that mean?
We are the Legion of Skanks after party.
Oh, bro, by the way, I did shed a tear when I watched Louis J. Gomez cry like a faggot.
I know, me too. No,
Dude, I was like, whoa.
No, he's talking about losers. They do a show called Loser Cast
Okay.
with Leighton and some other people.
Oh, what?
And he says,
This is much more important. This
Tyler
takes
says,
precedent.
I'll join. Tyler's a real ass dude.
Okay.
Toad says, same, but I have a hard out at 10. And then
Unacceptable.
Tyler goes, I'd pick this show over Leighton's show.
Yeah.
It's crazy, Toad. What do we, and I don't mean to be
No,
pushy.
not about,
Not being pushy, but we're
Yeah.
getting the gang back together partially.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Might even invite Jose.
Yeah.
And you're saying you have a hard out at 10?
Well, he's putting his eggs in a basket. There's gonna be there's gonna be another episode. And
I
that
don't know
show's
what
gonna go
he's-
far. No, I'm just playing. It's fine.
I know what I mean. It's like, come on, Toad. Like, No offense to I like Layton, I like the other guys on the show, but Toad, you're elevated status. You're above this. You keep on
You a Kang.
You keep on going below. Like when he got he lost his job, the first show he did was some libertarian show with
I
like
remember
30
that.
followers. Were like, what are you doing?
Because she had tits. That was
I don't
it.
understand it.
No, I understand it. It's tits.
I don't think so.
No, you don't
Well,
think so?
Layton has tits. So
Oh,
maybe.
touche. I don't think they lactating though.
But yeah, I didn't say much back to him. I'm just like, hey, that's pretty cool. Whatever. Come or don't, Toad. Because I'm just not doing this with you right now. I'm not going to argue with you and let you know that my show's more important. But my show's more important.
Well, guys, reach out to Toad. Put some pressure on him.
Keep reading.
So young and foolish me, I didn't have I don't remember what the hell I'm talking about. So she said she wanted her to pray for him and she would like that. And he goes, but young and foolish me, I didn't have much time to get to work. I decided to pray for her later instead of right there with her. This is something that I regret because I didn't take time to share the gospel or get to know her. Instead, I went to work at this satanic coffee shop. I said a quick prayer on my way to work, but promptly forgot the interaction. The following day, I was home spending time with God, and I remembered her and prayed for her. And against that evil spirit tormenting her and all the people inside that little tiny Tacoma. And I really went after that spirit in my prayer. A little later on that day, I took a nap on the couch. While asleep, I had a dream. Cue the music.
I can't.
Do the fucking music. Hell yeah.
All right, my bad.
That's not right. He just said cue the music. I was standing on this stone bridge surrounded by a sort of void sky. There was lightning and thunder in the distance, and it was somewhat muted. I looked over and there was a woman standing looking at me with rage. I don't remember exactly what she looked like now, but I knew this was the evil spirit I prayed against. And she had me in sleep paralysis, choking me out. Not sexy. I couldn't breathe, and I
can't breathe.
I can't breathe, and I couldn't. Her knee was on my neck, and the speedball was lodged in my throat.
And the $20 bill was strangling me.
I was just buying a Lucy. Where is it? Okay, so I couldn't breathe and I couldn't speak. I mouthed for Jesus to help me, and eventually could speak weakly. The moment I broke free in my dream, I woke up on the couch, awake, lying on the couch. I was again attacked by the same paralysis without being able to breathe. In the same way, I struggled to cry out for Jesus, but then I was finally able to. In the mighty name of Jesus. So I could feel the spirit next to the couch as though she were looming over my head. Strangely, it seemed feminine. And I could feel its wrath. I almost said I could smell. I don't know why.
But he did call out for Jesus, right?
He did call out for Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus.
I need to get a pet ostrich. How much do you think they cost?
You know you could ride them?
You could ride them?
Yeah. People ride ostriches all the time. It's like not like a rodeo, but like they have man on ostrich races.
Can you control it, or is it just one of the things where like
free
stay on?
Spirit.
Just a free it's a free spirit.
Can't be controlled.
Let's finish your story because I got to piss after
I'm
this.
sweating in this fucking. Okay, so I struggled to cry out for. I could feel its wrath. I know that's subjective, but that is what I felt.
Wrath.
As soon as I started crying out for Jesus, the spirit left. I got up and immediately began praying ever more against the spirit. I do not think it was Lilith. I think it was a spirit wanting to be thought of as such. I think many such cases. There's a lot of things that want you to believe that they are some greater, ooga booga than what they actually are.
Yeah. They look up to Lilith.
They do. They want to be Lilith.
That's the thing. Since these things are like localities.
Yeah, they can't be everywhere.
They can't be but they can be copied.
That's like my wife. She said something recently where she's just like,
these buttons suck.
I think something's been following us. And I go, no, nothing's following us. We just attract a thing. Like if something sees us and wants access, but they're not omnipresent.
You just got that face, I suppose.
It's got one of them faces, So, but that's what it is. It's like everywhere you go, there's a thing there, but it's not the same thing that was in the previous state or some stuff like that, and it doesn't care to differentiate. You might just feel like, oh, it's the same shit. Like it's not the same shit. I don't think it's the same shit. I think it's just weak bitch ass spirits trying constantly. And, I think maybe if you make fun of witches and you make memes about beating the shit out of Chris Bledsoe's The Lady. Did you see that one I posted?
There's probably a thing on you in the spiritual realm, which may or may not exist, that glows a little bit because you've already interacted with it.
Because I'm retarded.
Well, you've interacted with it. You've cast it off. But like,
it's in my head still.
Damn, I can't.
Jesus.
Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Only God can do it.
This is a banger.
It is a banger.
Yo,
we
like,
got our 5th camera back. Oh wait, that's right. Never mind.
no, that's an ostrich, David.
Oh shit, it's our 5th camera. That's a large bird.
Nancy ostrich cam.
Nancy,
we do need an ostrich. I
could use a big bird.
Honestly, I might get into. Well,
we
have
Mason.
one.
She's a big bird.
This ostrich is dressed like that lady at the church, though. The one that be dancing.
This looks just like the lady that had that baby. The baby punched me in the face.
All right, play.
All right, so we're almost done with this. I think I started crying for Jesus. I don't think it was Lilith. I think it wanted to be thought of as such, but I learned a valuable lesson about demons that I didn't understand. The demon must have known that I would pray against
What's
it.
the name of this guy?
Paul.
Almost
called him Charles and then Carl.
He didn't say his name. Oh, fucking. All
it's
right.
Paul.
You bring out the worst in us, man.
Who?
This guy. Paul.
Yeah.
Paul C.
Yeah. The demon must have known I would pray against it. It must have known it would not have victory over me. Why would it attack me after I had already prayed against it and obviously disrupted its work in the spirit?
Mm-hmm.
It was rage, pure, unbridled, uncontrolled emotions. Yeah, I've seen some shit like that. The spirit lacked self-control. If it had, it would have been better off ignoring me rather than provoking me that my prayers were effective in thwarting its work.
Many such cases, yeah.
Many such cases. In all the crafty deception of demons, they are subjected and swayed by the same things they use to tempt humans.
Good point.
This was an incredible thing God revealed to me that day.
These are some good stories.
There's some good stories, Paul.
Palsy.
Several palsy.
Several.
I got several palsies.
I got several palsy stories. I like this.
Pretty good, man.
We'll come back to this. Yeah, we got what do we have today?
What time is it? Damn, it's been 2 hours?
It's been 2 hours. What do we have though this week? Telling the people anything?
We can tell them what we got real quick.
I thought you pulled your gun. I'm like, shit, man. You pulled his gun
I'll let
again?
you know what I got. Hold on a second.
We have some tomorrow. We got an early show tomorrow. Something else tomorrow. Two things tomorrow.
So many
but on
things
Thursday,
tomorrow.
maybe on Thursday we'll run it back with some
we
Chronicles.
got 2 things tomorrow. Okay. We got Brandon McGuire at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then we got Seth Kicklighter at 1:30. And then on Thursday, we might have a thing. And Friday, we got to reschedule those things because I got to go get my cat's pussy chopped up.
Perfect. Guys, we will see you later. And until then, don't forget to watch this fucking video. See ya.